Hello. Hello?
Can you hear me now? There we go. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a second. Okay, I can hear you. I'm going to have to crank you up, but we're live on YouTube. This is Sound Check. You good?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, we'll catch you later.
All right, bye.
See ya. Test 1, Sound Check 1. Live Friday night action from Ed Kalin Field. About 15 minutes in pregame. If you're just jumping on here, you caught the sound check with the officiating consultant. Is he related to Ed Pereira, you think? Oh, you are Uno.
I don't know about a relation there. They don't look alike.
They don't. Not from the same heritage.
Big crowd here tonight.
I noticed that pulling up in an early crowd.
I believe there's about 50 cheerleaders here and about 80 youth players.
Which would explain the full bleachers.
Yes.
Youth night at Ed Kalin Field.
The fence is full as well.
That's the dad spot.
Some new faces, as Father Bill at our church always says. Glad to see those visitors. For you visitors, welcome.
Please stop by the Welcome Center on your way out.
Yep.
Get a free gift. You guys do that.
Donuts. There are donuts here tonight, Matt. The mini donuts. Got bombs.
Frying some mini donies.
Yep.
Boy.
Going to have to talk to one of our sponsors, Fries A&W, see when they bring out the chicken truck.
Why bring up chicken this early in the game?
I'm not sure.
Golly, now you have me thinking about it the whole time. Still don't see the... Oh, you need this. FYI, note a new third quarter sponsor.
Yes, sir. Who we got?
Cadelli & Daughters Car Wash.
Good. All right.
Locally, family-owned, hometown car wash.
Rebecca got her done, huh?
You bet.
Good deal. I think I might sit tonight. This is...
I know.
Kind of comfortable.
You start that way, and you're gonna end up that way.
Well, I don't know. I get antsy. I may have to stand for a little while.
Jittery. So
we'll work it out.
Smitty lost his stool, but he'll buff. It'll buff. All right. It is 13 minutes from game time. We're gonna do our typical pay some bills on the front end here. Let these sponsors talk for a couple minutes, and we'll come back with the pregame show.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, welcome back. After that extended commercial break, we are here live at Ed Kalin Field at the Corral, the home of the Chargers, where tonight North Decatur will face the visiting Lapel Bulldogs. And what should be an interesting matchup, Matt. The Lapel usually has a pretty good team that they field every year, and this year's no different.
Hey, if you remember right, Lapel, we traveled up there. It was a big band day or something. Had a lot of band activity.
It was homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah.
Remember they brought them in on the golf carts?
Yeah,
floats,
golf carts is
floats,
big.
not root beer floats either.
Big spectacle. But
Wagon floats.
Lapel had some athletes that tested a defense that ultimately held an 11-0 record, finished 12-1, 11-1 on the season. But that Lapel Bulldogs team, if you remember right, was the first team to score on last year's defense. So historically, Coach has got them ready to play. He's got athletes. He's got athletes again this year. He graduated some. Coach Miller, 71-61 in his 12th year at Lapel.
Got a little bit of size this year, too.
They got some beef in the trenches, and that's going to be something that we've got to handle. I ought to do introductions, Chris. I'm Matt Morris alongside Chris Caney. Standing behind us is Caden Smith. Caden Smith from the student body, working on his broadcasting skills. Caden, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm glad you're here.
Glad you're here.
Caden's going to be running the board for the most part, and we'll have him side by side here in the third quarter, working on his broadcasting polish. But as we get ready here for the Lapel Bulldogs, 8 minutes out here from kickoff, Chris, and you look at this lineup and you see some things that are notable. You already mentioned the offensive line size, and that's going to be something that's going to test this Charger defensive line. Like I said, I mentioned about the running back, Tyler Dollar. He has graduated off, but yet he is replaced with a kid that did a fair amount of running on last year's lineup that just went blank on it. Riley Hudson. He's a wide receiver, 5'10", 190. He's going to be a name that's called often, early and often as well. You got the Devin Craig, the sophomore, comes back. He started as a freshman, I believe, all season for them last year.
Right.
Played 4 games, according to these stats. He played 4 games, 78 for 130. That seems like a lot for 4 games, but anyway.
Wow, yeah, that's 30-some passes a game. So,
yeah.
But they do like to throw the ball around. So, this is Matt, we talked about it the last 2 weeks. We've played a more run-heavy team, and this week it's a little bit different than that. This will be more of a pass-heavy team.
Yeah, it's going to definitely test the secondary and the coverages. Now, we run some complicated coverages. The key to tonight will be not letting anybody get loose in that secondary and keeping hats on hats as they run the gauntlet at the Charger secondary. And, you got experience back there. You've got Jack and Caden and Ty and Owen Eldridge. So that'll be interesting to see how they respond. It's youth night here at Ed Kalin Field. So
yes, it is.
The crowd is thick, as Caney was mentioning earlier. It is
thick crowd.
Dense.
Dense. It is heavily loaded with people.
How many other?
A lot of visitors here tonight. We'd like to thank everybody that's a visitor coming out and appreciate you being here. And hopefully you see something you like. And we pack this house like this every week. We've always got a good crowd, but when you've got 80-some little boys running around out there, and then it looks like a strong contingent of cheerleaders coming up, Matt. There's going to have to be some cuts, I think.
The future Charger cheerleader program is strong.
Yes, it is.
I think the anticipation is we are going to cheer well.
Yes.
Hey, let's give a rundown here of the Bulldogs versus the Chargers. North Decatur actually advances in the polls, for what it's worth, those of you who care about the polls. The AP Media poll has us ranked up to 8th now. That's up from 9th last week. The coaches' polls got us at 9th, so still hanging in that top 10 with a 3-1 record thus far. Lapel in Class 2A is not ranked. They have fallen to 1-3. They've had a tough go here early in the season through the first 4 weeks. Hamilton Heights, they lose their opener on the road. They do beat Frankton in overtime by a point. Shenandoah, they lost to Frankton. They beat Shenandoah 42-8. The only common opponent we've had thus far. North Decatur won that game 21-7. They lose last week to Indianapolis Lutheran, and we all know who they are and what they're capable of. They lost that game 7-38 after an odd first half. They went in the locker room just down 3, I believe, 7-10.
Yeah.
And so the promise is, it's hard to read off of the schedule. Everybody's hitting a week different from week to week, but they've had a rough go. They're 1-3 coming in here. They are hungry to even up their record. I'd put it that way.
Yeah.
They see this as a road game that they could probably win. The John Harrell website as well puts us pretty close. And at this moment, we're going to do the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, we're back here live at Ed Kalin Field. Just got the national anthem. Looks like we're going to have some youth players. The youth cheerleaders are lining the tunnel to the field. It's youth night at Kalin Field.
Yeah, normally the youth kids get a walk out with the varsity boys, and so I'm sure they're probably doing that again. And it's always a big thrill. I know when my boys were that age, and always look forward to this night. And North Decatur does a good job of.
You can remember when your boys were that age?
Yes, barely.
A long time ago.
I know.
About to graduate one.
Yeah, you're right.
Boy,
you ain't got far to go.
I ain't got far to go. Time flies when you're having fun. Anyway, back to the pregame show as we discussed the Lapel Bulldogs and what we're up against here. Obviously, athletically, it's going to be a test. They come in here 1-3 looking for a win. Familiar face at quarterback in Devin Craig, now a sophomore. You know, it's odd to say that at the varsity level, but the kid started every game as a freshman. Pretty talented athlete, really. Just to have the wherewithal as a freshman to start at the varsity level at quarterback, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. He did a pretty good job last year from what I remember up there, and you can only think he's going to be a little bit better this year. Another a year of maturity and another just that many more plays and practice and everything like that you have. So would expect pretty good play out of him here tonight. And, we talked about it a little bit, and I was just, looking down here through some of those linemen that they've got on here. And North Decatur, we talk about it every week. We're normally outsized and everything like that. But there's several young men on here, 240, 250, 300. So it's going to be interesting to see how the line of scrimmage is controlled here tonight. And that's one of the big keys, not just to this football game, Matt, but just about to any football game is, who can control that offensive and defensive line of scrimmage. And North Decatur has always been in the pocket of we've had some decent guys. We've always got some strong kids, but we've got athletic kids, and they can move, and we move them, and we pull them and do things like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that kind of all works out here tonight.
Well, the old adage in football is you can't defend speed, and speed is one of those intangibles in this game that you either got it or you don't. Obviously, if they're big, that's one thing, but if we're quick and execute, that's a whole nother. You look across their front line, tackle 320, 6'6", Kinzinger. Pruitt goes 5'11", 205. The center's 265. The guard is 295, 6'3", another big one. Yeah, that's a big one. Tackle 6'2", 215 with a 6'4", 200-pound tight end. So that front five is sizable. Substantial. Dense.
A lot of matter there.
A lot of matter. So Chargers take the field, bust through the huddle, and head to the home sideline. We'll have a captain's meeting. We'll determine who's going to get this thing first in this one. It's a beautiful night for football.
A little spread out here tonight, aren't we, Matt?
Yeah. They might have had to drop their youths off over there at the gate.
I'm with you.
I don't know what's going on, but, yeah, we're training them in here.
We're still coming on the field.
The flashing arm is down, and we're just waiting on the last box.
Like a flock of geese.
We weren't in a V formation.
We were not. We were in no formation.
Well, we talk about technology on the podcast. If you haven't heard the podcast, Conversations from the Barn is hosted on Buzzsprout, but we talked about this technology flying around the field in one of our podcasts weeks ago.
Yep. I think that isn't that a Stevens boy that's driving that? One of Coach Stevens'
I think that
son?
drone may have a mind of its own. It's whipsawing around like it's off its rocker.
As long as he doesn't start spraying something out there or anything like that. You don't want any paraquat put down on the field on the players.
Spoken like a true rural community. As long as he's not spraying any paraquat. We are what we are.
Yep. All right, so captain's going out to
Palmer, Muckerhide, and Wiseman are going to take to midfield. Number 24.
And who's number 5 over there? Is that I'd heard mention that they had a player that was injured. That's a wide receiver, Gabe Armstrong.
Gabe Armstrong, number 12.
Senior.
Senior, number 5. They just had his helmet off. The other guy had his helmet off as well. I don't know if he's injured or not.
Well, Gabe doesn't have any pads on.
And a boot.
Yeah.
That boot's probably the indicator.
Chances are he's not going to play.
I'm going to go with the boot as an indicator.
If he is going to play without a helmet and shoulder pads, he is one tough son of a gun.
That goes beyond the
and
leather
with
helmet.
A boot.
Leather helmet days.
Looks like Aaron Rodgers coming out there for all you Jet fans. Ouch.
That's too soon.
I
mean, that just happened
agree.
this weekend.
I agree.
Not even a full 7 days, and Kaney's already throwing the jab. And I missed the signal.
That's a shame.
Did anybody watch it? Caden Smith, did you see the signal?
No, I didn't see that one.
Well, it'll be a mystery as to which side of the football or the tee we line up on.
Xander Friend comes rolling out there, affectionately known as Chris Stapleton now. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
He is a Chris Stapleton lookalike.
Lookalike? So we're going to go as
doppelganger.
We're going to go as far as to say he's a doppelganger to the legendary Stapleton.
I'm not sure about the singing abilities.
I'm sure it falls short to a degree. All right. They have a tee in their hand and we don't, Chris, so I'm going to assume that we're going to receive the football.
Going to go out on a limb here, Cotton, and say that Lapel is kicking off.
That's fun.
All right, so the Chargers coming into this game 3-1. Matt talked a little bit about Lapel 1-3. So North Decatur here, record-wise, you'd think would be the favorite, but actually it's the other way a little bit as Lapel brings in a very good team here tonight, North fans. So this should be a good one. I'm excited to get it underway.
And the H&R block, first quarter, coming soon here as the clock's been set to 12. And the Bulldogs have it on the tee. Number 25, Cole Miller, is going to put his boot into this and get this thing underway. Beautiful evening for football. It's Friday night, and we're underway. Miller gets a drive right down the right hash. It bounces twice, and
he's got it.
Picks it
Let's
up,
go,
and he's
Caleb.
got speed up the left-hand side before he's knifed down at the 40-yard line. And Chargers are going to have a nice starting field position for their first drive.
Absolutely there. That kind of bounced right in front of Eldridge. Eldridge elected to not fielded, go past him, and Phelps grabbed it. And, man, he shot out of there like a bottle rocket out of a half-inch pipe, and he was down the field. And North Decatur going to get the ball at the 39-yard line. Excellent starting position.
Now, Caleb Phelps will be in the backfield here behind Morris. We will be without number 29 tonight due to sickness of Mr. Thackeray. So now Morris.
We wish him getting well, too.
No kidding. Morris under center, give to Phelps, or right tackle. Phelps has got 5 yards, driving the pile forward.
Well, and that's the kind of run that you're going to get there from Caleb Phelps. And all that was I'm going to drive my shoulder pad right into you and pump my legs and get as many yards as I can. Nice blocking over there, too, from our center and right side of the line over there. So he had a nice hole. Pickup of a strong 4, just short of 5 here. Going to make it down 2nd and 6 for the Chargers.
Put your knee on that, Smitty. I mean, that's a
take a knee.
Ribbed floor. That's
all right. Now that's Muckerhide, I think. Nope. Phelps again.
Phelps again for no gain. It's going to bring up 6 from the 44-yard line.
No gain there on that play. Tried the left side of the line. Basically the same play. Now we're running. Caney comes in for Littmer. Littmer comes out. Morris gets the play from the sideline. Jogs it into the huddle. 20 seconds to go on the play clock. Right in the start of this, only the 3rd play from scrimmage. We're in the H&R block first quarter. 10:50 to go. North Decatur with the ball just short of the 45-yard line.
Morris puts Palmer in motion across the formation. The give is a Phelps. Fake to Phelps. Morris got a guy in his face right away. He throws to Cooper Palmer. He catches it over on the far sideline. Tries to reach ahead, but that extra effort only picks up a yard. And they are short of the line to gain by 3 yards.
Yep, and near comes on several guys, so that's going to be the punt team coming on there. And Cooper just unable to break free from that guy. He stretched the ball out there, but still well short of the first down marker. Morris back to punt.
Morris with his heels on the 30-yard line, ready to punt this one away. Powell, I believe, doing the snapping. Long snap to Morris. Good snap out of Powell. Good end-over-end kick. I think he shanked it. He kicked it on the track.
Yes, he did.
And that's not going to provide very many net yards. Where's he walking this up to?
I don't know. He's going to get in trouble for scuffing the football.
Yep. Look, these two are going to hold hands.
Oh, not too bad.
Look at them.
Where we at?
Oh, they're going in for a high five. We got one guy who stopped up here. The other guy stopped up there. I don't understand how they do that. They look to the stars, they put their hand up, and what are they watching?
I guess you're just gauging where you're thinking that thing, where it crosses the sideline. I don't know. An official, I am not, so.
All right, not a very big net yardage punt, and that gives Lapel their starting field position at the 46-yard line of their own.
All right, so they're going to start out 3 wide here, Matt.
3 wide, 2 to the near side, 1 to the top, and we got Craig back to pass. The sophomore slings it over left-hand side. He is off on that pass. Didn't really have a chance on the little out route. He floated it.
Well, the backfield there doesn't have a lot of size, though, does it, Matt? 11 and 5. 11, the quarterback.
5, Gabe Armstrong, the
There he
senior.
goes. First try for him.
Armstrong
that's
over
2.
That's
side.
2. That's 2. He picks up the first down. He got about a 14-yard scamper over left tackle.
Yeah, and boy, they just collapsed on our end there that time, and the young man was able to get outside on that, got to the sideline, was able to scamper up the sideline.
Boy, he's
before
listed.
Owen Eldridge was able to just actually make a probably a touchdown-saving tackle there.
So they pick up 14 yards on first down and instantly move the chains. Craig's got Miller beside him again. The give is fake to Miller this time. Back to passes Craig. He's got pressure. Wiseman in his grill. Muckerhide on the flat over here trying to drive him out of bounds. He does. He's got help. Easy, fellas. Easy.
Everybody's coming over here.
Flopping around on the track over here. That was Thackeray, Jack Caney, and Muckerhide on the stop.
Got a little road rash there on that one.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Nice job there. Boy, I tell you what, Owen Wiseman was about a step away from planting him back there. That's good poise by that sophomore quarterback to even get that one away.
Yeah, to Caney's point, Jack Miller is a freshman. 5'10", 160 pounds doing the tailback duties. Now in motion, the pitch on the jet sweep to number 20 over the left-hand side, and a nice job by that defensive end and corner on that side.
Cooper Palmer.
Ty Littmer, Cooper Palmer joined.
Good job there.
Nick Whitty, the senior wide receiver, 6'4", 200-pounder.
They had our end block there, Matt. If you've seen that, the hole was wide there. And the young man, number 20, who is a big dude, He cut her right up in there, and good job by Cooper Palmer and others to fill that hole, make that tackle, and put it in 3rd and 4.
Now Craig in the gun with Miller beside him. The give is to Miller, right off tackle, and he's going to be stuffed. Caden Scudder got a hold of him on the way by, and Connor Larison finishes him off.
4th down here now, Matt. It's going to be 4th and 2. And you got to think, Lapel's going fast here. North Decatur's got to be ready. Get on the ball, boys. Get down there, Scudder.
It is 4th and 3. The ball is on the Charger 32-yard line. And this is watch the ball, fellas. This is a big down here for both teams early in this football game as far as momentum's concerned. Back to passes Craig. Craig slings it over the right-hand side. Got the big fella, the 200-pound wideout, number 20. Nick Whitty picks it on the bubble screen.
Yeah, and he just kind of ran Caden off there, stuck his foot in the ground, turned around, and the ball was basically there waiting on him. That was a heck of a pass by the quarterback. And all the young man had to do was catch it. Good job by the receiver there. You got to run far enough to get the first down. That's basically what he did.
That's a big dude.
Yes, he is. All right, so the Chargers now.
3 receivers over the left. Miller takes it behind the bunch, trips, and he tries to
good
bounce.
Job. Who's
but
that? Muckerhide.
Muckerhide came knifing in to take his feet out. He still gets 5 yards on first down.
Yeah, right now they are owning the line of scrimmage. Other than the pressure by Wiseman on the one pass play there, it seems like Lapel is kind of owning the line of scrimmage here for the Chargers.
Back to pass, Craig. He's got one coming from the weak side. Doesn't get there in time. Cooper Palmer's there, and the pass is complete to Whitty. Whitty gets it all the way down to the 3-yard line, I believe.
Yeah, and that young man ran a long route, and now we're inside the 5-yard line here. And, boy, I tell you, Lapel's gotten chunk yardage on plays here.
Craig, give to Miller. Miller is knifed down.
Good job, Wiseman.
Owen Wiseman from his defensive tackle position gets rid of his block and gets to the running back immediately. Picks up 1.5 yards.
Yeah, Lapel, though, they're going fast here, Matt. They're getting calls from the sidelines. You got to think this is just going to be either quarterback sneak or a run.
Miller in the backfield. The gives to Miller. It's just an ISO play. And
touchdown.
The Bulldogs think he's in. He's in. Touchdown. So from 1.5 yards out, Jack Miller first to put points on the board, the freshman. What is with this team and freshmen? Well, they put them in.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's maybe their running back that was hurt or injured or something, that they're on second string there. But, I mean, the young man's done a nice job. He looks like a freshman, but he's quick.
Yeah, he's very fast.
And he ain't afraid to stick his nose in the hole, that's for sure. And it's working out really well so far.
Lapel, the first to strike. 6-0 here early. Rough snap, rough hold.
And he just barely got that down.
And laces were facing us, but nonetheless, boots it through. Extra point is good. 7-0 is the lead. We'll take a quick break and see the ensuing kickoff. We'll be right back. You listen to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss. But it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable. To record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field. Where Lapel is the first one to strike. It's 7-0 with 7 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Getting ready here for the kickoff. And they moved that down the field there pretty efficiently, Matt, on that. Mix of pass and run on that.
They did. They burned up about 4 minutes of game clock on that drive. It was a 9-play, 54-yard drive for the score. And, wow, that is a boot. High end-over-end kick all the way down to the 10-yard line. Mucker. No,
we got it. Oh.
That's Caleb Phelps. Caleb Phelps gets it out past the 30-yard line to the 32. Decent starting field position. 7:27 left in the H&R Block first quarter, and the North Decatur Chargers trail 7-0.
Well, there's a little something there on that kickoff, Matt. That was a block or two away from being a very big return. Now, North Decatur needs to answer here. We got to get some kind of a drive put together here. Can't have a 3-and-out, Matt.
All right, handled. We got bunch trips to the right-hand side. Morris throws the bubble screen to Muckerhide. Muckerhide makes the first man miss, piles ahead. Now he's got Greengrass in front of him. He's out to midfield, and he gets slung down by his shoulder pads, the back of his shoulder pads. Ugly-looking hit. No penalty. That's clean.
No, they threw a penalty.
Where's the flag?
He just threw it over here. They both threw it.
Unnecessary roughness. Is that a call?
Well, it's going to be a horse collar, I think.
Yeah, if you're in the nameplate of that jersey, that is a foul. It's like the horse collar deal, but they've extended that definition to include the nameplate on the back of the jersey. That time, man, it looked like he just got underneath the back of his shoulder pads and slung him around.
Yeah, and he kind of used his leverage when he spun around with him. And that young man, what's his size? Number 20. He's got Caden by at least 50 pounds. So
at the moment, it's a 21-yard gain by Muck on the little bubble screen out of the bunch trips.
Are they picking it up? No, they're not picking it up. Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct by the... And that's a 15-yard walk-off. What already was
that's a 36-yard play.
21-yard gain plus 15 on the penalty. And that's a big...
Yeah, sets the ball all the way down at the 32-yard line. North Decatur firmly in good position now, 1st and 10. As we've got a 20-yard run to get to the ball.
Boy, you just get the feeling that we're in a heavyweight fight tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Both teams look like they feel crisp. We've got trips receivers over here to the left side between Littmer, Palmer.
We're 4 wide.
And yeah, we got one up at the top as Muck, I would guess. Muck's in the backfield, actually. Morris slings it over here to Littmer. Littmer on the little bubble route. And that is read well and played well by that corner.
Yeah, it is. He was right there. And catch made by Littmer. Loss of 2 yards, though.
And that is Isaiah Priest, the junior, 5'10", 170-pounder. Closed really, really well and wrapped up number 20.
Yeah, I think he really – I think that his job was only that receiver. There was no zone play there or anything like that. And, man, when he seen Littmer break back to the ball, he was on top of it and got there right at – just good. That was a good play.
Xander Jones flips sides. He's tight end left here. The give is to Phelps, I believe. Phelps is following a block and running hard as usual down to the 30-yard line. He's going to pick up that lost 2 plus 1 yard.
31-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and 9 here for the Chargers.
This is a big 3rd down for this Charger offense.
Yeah, we at least need to get a good 7 or 8 yards here to make it friendly to go for 4th down. I'm sure Coach will. Regardless, we're not going to punt at the 30-yard line. But here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, Matt.
5 wide set. Morris in the gun by himself. Back to pass. Looks right. Happy Feet gets out of there, and now he's in space.
Nice.
He's got all kinds of space in front of him. He's going to pick it up with his legs. One man to beat. He kind of cut backwards and got
I wish he'd have kept going.
I don't know if they're going to give him that progress, though, where that headline's been cut in there. That was a 1st down.
Man, I don't know. I think they're going to make him say he ran back. Yep, he ran backwards there, and they're going to bring 4th down.
That was a quick recovery on the scamper there by Morris. I almost had the thing. Picks up 9 yards on it.
Yeah, I think he thought he seen something to the outside, thought maybe he could pick up some more yards, but there was a young man that closed out there. I think if he'd have stayed straight ahead, he gets the 1st down, but nonetheless, it puts us in 4th and short here, so 4th and a good opportunity.
Boy, if you can't get a half a yard here.
Well, they got a big boy right in there at the center, too.
Box is loaded. Phelps goes in motion. The give is the tailback. I'm sorry, that's Phelps, and he's got it and then some. Give that one to the left side of the offensive line.
Going to get down to the 20-yard line there.
Sometimes your offensive line just has to run the ball. And
well, we're going to have to run the ball tonight to be successful. We're not going to stand back here and throw it 40 times and win this football game. We're going to have to be able to run the ball, and that was a good job there, like you mentioned, on 4th down. So now the Chargers are in the red zone, and 1st down at the 20-yard line. Excuse me.
All right, fresh set of downs, 20 yards out. Morris has got Palmer and Phelps in the backfield with him.
2 tight ends.
Jumbo give us to the fullback. That's Palmer. Palmer's right down the teeth of that defense on the inside trap. Well blocked by the guys up front. He's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, good job there as Cooper was able to get through to the second level before he even got touched. And then he was able to break a couple tackles up there and get that ball down to the 6-yard line.
All right, and that is the Chargers' 4th first down in 7 plays on this drive. And they've got it down inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. We'll call it officially 6-yard line. Morris,
4 minutes to go. H&R block first quarter.
Morris under center. Give to Phelps. Phelps running the ball hard this time. No, nothing doing. Overwhelmed by that defensive line that time.
Pretty good penetration there by their front 4. Excuse me, as they had several guys in there that time and just nowhere for Phelps to go. And now we're going to run 2 blockers off. Run 2 receivers on.
Morris jogs in with the play to the huddle with about 20 seconds left on the play clock. 3:38, trailing by 7 here. Boy, it'd be nice to see points at the end of this one. This has been a good drive. The 9th play of this drive. Morris under center. Cooper Palmer, the lone back behind him. The pitch is to Muckerhide on the sweep. Nobody saw it.
Touchdown.
He's in the house.
And that's another Charger in the barn. Muckerhide in for the Sweet 6. Nice play there as they didn't even see that one coming, Matt. That's the least Muckerhide's had to juke any this year yet.
Well, I don't know if he got touched. I mean, that was a well-designed play, and your eyes were – it was hard to follow who had the ball there. That came out of there so quick. And now Mr. Odell is going to try to add the extra point. Snap looked really good. The hold looked good. The kick is good.
Yep. All right, so we get the pony in there, too. It's 7-7, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. H&R block first quarter. We got a tied ball game here at Ed Kalen Field. You're listening to Charger football.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milbert, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field, home of the Chargers, where Lapel takes their first drive and goes down and scores. North Decatur on their second drive puts a touchdown in as well to make it 7-0. And the big play there was a Muckerhide run, and then even bigger was the penalty. So turned a 21-yard gain into a 36-yard gain. Muckerhide with about a 6-yard, scamper to put it in there. The kick good by Odell, and that puts us at 7-7, Matt.
7 apiece. We talked about a heavyweight fight. Those were 2 really, really good drives by both offenses, and now it's just a matter of which defense can get a stop at this point. Odell puts one high end over end towards the numbers, but that's at the 10-yard line on the left hash. But he had plenty. Oh, my goodness, there was a collision. And that was Connor Larison. Connor Larison, boy, he'd run into a stone wall if you asked him.
Yes, he would have. You pointed a hickory stump, and he'd go get it.
And that's about what that was. Those two almost stalwarted each other.
They kind of bounced back. It looked like in that Dodge Ram commercial when them 2 Rams hit one another.
They kind of shook their head.
Yeah, the dust flies a little bit off their head, and they go cross-eyed for a second, and then they come right back into it.
The Bulldogs will start this drive on their 30-yard line with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Knotted up at 7.
We got to have this defense bear down here a little bit. Hold these guys here this time. Tighten up a little bit, boys.
Devin Craig with Jack Miller beside him. They give us to Miller, and Ty Littmer's waiting on it. We sent the corner, and Littmer was right there waiting on it.
Set the safety there on Littmer. He gets in there. Also, big number 48. That's Caleb Phelps driving in there hard as well, too. Kind of got his legs, and Ty finished him out on top. Good defensive play call there as they lose a yard on that. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Clock is running.
Miller now to the right of Craig. Back to passes Craig. Sees one right away. Throws it. It's tipped up in the air. Is his early favorite target, Nick Whitty. Had that in his hands. It was only going to be about a 5-yard gain, but that ball was hot.
Yeah, he's looking hard for him, too. I think the defense kind of got a note that a little bit. We had good safety help there in the center of the field. And, all right, now you got to get these guys off the field. They're deep in the territory here. 3rd down and 11 yards. Keep everything in front of you.
Got to win the sticks here. It is 3rd and 11. Force a punt.
Now it looks like they got Ty coming out.
Now watch.
Katie going in.
Katie going backside. He doesn't know he's there. Craig gets rid of it, though, and he gets guys.
Oh, he's short.
It is complete to Whitty right at the yard line to gain. And
it's going to be 4th and 1.
That is a bad spot. I mean, I'm not trying to be a Bulldogs fan, but goodness gracious, they cheated him
Well,
the
I
yard.
think it was okay. I think that's where the football was at. I think his foot went out of bounds, and I think that he was facing back.
Yeah, his foot slid. I'm with you. It's still a 10-yard gain, but he's a yard short because of the lost yardage on first down.
Offense is on the field.
I would assume they're going to go for it here. Now, pay attention to the slot here. We got Whitty out here in the slot.
And that's what they did. Look at the distance between Muckerhide here. That's what they did the last. They're going to run the ball. Oh, he's got plenty of room.
Miller up the left-hand side. He runs hard for a freshman. My goodness. Is he a true freshman? Somebody check his birth certificate.
No, he looks like a freshman. That's just a tough kid.
That's a tough kid.
Fast kid, tough kid. And Eldridge with the tackle over there, but, boy, big gain.
13 yards and the first down. 2:22 left in the first quarter. Knotted up at 7. Now at the Charger 47-yard line.
All right, so now you got Lippmer out and you got Morris in. Fake. Oh, the same play as before, and he's riding Cooper this time. Muckerhide misses on the tackle. Missed there by
missed tackles. Caleb Phelps comes and cleans it up. Muckerhide misses and Thackeray misses, but Phelps was able to get him in pursuit, but that's another first down.
Well, another big gain there. Looked like to me that he was riding Cooper there a little bit. As the last time they ran that play, Cooper was able to get out there and make that tackle, and this time kind of riding him there a little bit. And there's nobody there to fake.
Yeah, he tried to fake to nobody. Rolls to his left-hand side. He's got a man. They're just slinging it all over the field. That one complete to Nick Whitty. The kid's been targeted 5 or 6 times, this time all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Well, and we got to come up with something here in the secondary. Their receivers are running. We got to get some pressure on the quarterback too, Matt. That kid ran all the way from this side of the field, and he didn't catch it until he was about 5 yards from out of bounds over on the other side, and just too much time. But credit to Lapel, too. They're moving that kid off the spot, too. He's not just standing back there in the pocket.
Man in motion.
Oh, there's a nice little
quick
pitch
little
out.
jet sweep to the right-hand side. Good block by Lapel, and now he's chasing the corner. Morris tries to mow him down, but it's not till he gets to the goal line. He falls ahead with the ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, and there was a nice block out here as they blocked Caney up out here on the outside as he was able to not hem him in there at all.
So Riley Hudson scores from 12 yards out. And that's a name we remember from last year. And the Bulldogs march right down the field and score, only consuming 2 minutes of game clock. And Cole Miller on to add. He kicks with the wrong foot, Chris.
Yeah, but he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he's all right. Puts that one through.
14-0 here. We're still in the H&R block first quarter here, so we've had some points put on the board here tonight. It's not a defensive effort here by any means, so North Decatur in a tough battle here. You're listening to Charger Football.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, back here live at Kalen Field. Caden says I said 14-0. It is 14-7.
You did.
So
that's okay.
Thanks for the clarification.
You know,
North Decatur going to get the ball here, but man, I'll tell you, Matt, Defense looking a little rough here to start out the game.
Well, I challenge that statement. I don't know if the defense is looking as rough as both offenses are just very, very on. Lapel earned that touchdown. There were some really good blocks, particularly on the scoring run. But this is a heavyweight fight. It's going to take 4 quarters.
They're going to kick it to Muckerhide.
I kicked that one to Phelps. Phelps is coming back over to the left-hand side to Muckerhide's side, and he's got space over there. He cuts it up to the hash, and he's down at the 30-yard line. Good run by Caleb.
Yeah, we did a little trickery there. Did you notice that? We switched Muckerhide and Phelps there, and they know where number 10's at and don't look like they're going to kick him the ball on the kickoff today.
I don't want to kick it to him. I wouldn't want to either.
All right, so now the Chargers got to come back and answer this. Right now, Matt, you got to put a little bit of a drive here together.
Can you believe this is the 5th possession of the first quarter, and 3 of them have resulted in touchdowns already?
Well, we need this one to result into a touchdown as well, too.
Agreed. Morris. Pitch back
nice.
to Muckerhide.
Nice
Muckerhide
play.
Coming around the left-hand side on the little end-around play. And, boy, if it hadn't been for the trip on the laces, he would have gotten through there, and he had all kinds of grass in front of him all the way across the 40-yard line to the 43.
Yeah, I like that play call there. That threw everybody off.
Boy, I tell you, both coaches starting to pull him out of the playbook, deep in the playbook, and it's some good football thus far.
Yeah, it is. Not I guess if you're a defensive coordinator, it's not been too well. But if you're on the offensive side of the football, what a fun game to watch for sure. Minute 18 to go.
Now with a double tight end set, power eye backfield, Cooper and Phelps. Muck in motion on the jet across. The give is to Cooper on that inside trap again. This time the Bulldogs sniff it out. He picks up about 3.
Keeping them honest there, though, on the inside. Positive yards, good 3 yards there. 2nd down and 7. So now the Chargers, 57 seconds to go. H&R block first quarter, 14-7 Lapel. North Decatur with the ball out across the 45-yard line at the 46, 2nd and 7. 2 men on the top side, Littmer and Muckerhide.
Palmer and Phelps behind him in the backfield. Morris under center, gives to Phelps. Phelps is going to
up around the head.
Boy. Mowed him down by the Adams apple.
No kidding.
And no call.
I guess that's legal tonight.
They're going to let that go.
A little chin strap tackling. All right, so now big 3rd down here for North Decatur. 3rd and 5. Ball 48-yard line.
Yeah, this is a big down momentum-wise. Now, you still got a whole 2nd quarter to play here, but
they're going to run it to quarter.
Flows right into the next quarter. We're going to take a quick break and pay some bills. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field. North Decatur Chargers 7, Lapel Bulldogs 14. Start of the 2nd quarter here tonight. Decatur County Memorial Hospital will be our 2nd quarter sponsor here tonight. And tell you what, Matt, 3rd and 5 here, ball near midfield. Chargers need to get a good one here and pick up this 1st down and keep the momentum moving here in their favor.
Probably a good time for that quarter break, considering the down and distance and the momentum of this football game. A good time to give them a nice chance to talk it over.
Got to talk about it a little bit.
All right, now who's the tailback? Phelps.
Yep.
Fake to Phelps, boot over to the right-hand side. Morris looking, he has to pull it down, and he gets knocked down.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, we're going to get bailed out here.
I don't think the guy ever grabbed it, did he? It's going to be the 5-yard variety, is it not?
He just kind of punched Morris down into the face mask. I don't know if he pulled it or not.
Truth be told, they could have called a penalty on the Phelps run there before, so.
Maybe,
all right, here we go.
Maybe the football karma catches up with us here. Give us a 15-yarder, bub.
We just need the 5, don't we?
I think either way, it's automatic first down, isn't it?
First down, yep. First down.
And it's going to be a first down, North Decatur.
All right, so now
Lapel,
it's a
15-yarder either way.
On both of these North Decatur drives have aided us with the penalty. And that's going to get the ball down to the Lapel 45-yard line. Knows the football resting there on it.
I didn't look downfield. Did he have receivers available? I was following the ball.
He had a couple. Yes, he did. They were pretty tightly covered, but I think what his option could have been was maybe to run the ball if he'd have got around that initial defender. Nonetheless, still first down.
Here we go with the double wing. We got Muckerhide back there at the tailback. Muckerhide over the left-hand side. He's got the ball in space. Owen Wiseman throwing a nice block downfield at the second level. Muckerhide picks up 6-5 on first down.
Yeah, good job there by Owen Wiseman as he made that last block 5 yards down the field. And that's awesome to see a lineman get down there. So North Decatur, good yardage there on first down. 2nd and 5. Phelps comes off. Caney comes on. Morris running the play in from the sideline.
11:04 left in the second quarter.
10:59.
By the time they got to the line. It took me 5 seconds to spit that
That's
out.
not bad.
Morris under center. Muckerhide behind him to give us to Muckerhide. Muckerhide.
Oh, there's another up high.
Get him off the neck. My goodness. He's going to tackle like that all night, Chris. That's just the way he does.
That should be first down. The near side official over here has the ball marked on the 35-yard line. That's a first down.
All right, so another 5-yard chunk and a Charger first down. As they approach the line this time, it'll be the 7th play of this drive.
Well, the Chargers doing what they hoped they could do here, and that is control the clock. The only problem is they had a chance there maybe the last time to get Lapel off the field on third down, was unable to do it. But at least we're driving the football here as we're down now 35-yard line in Lapel territory. Boy, we got the full house in here now.
Give us to Phelps over on the other side of
nice.
that, though. And a little misdirection, but that was thrown in the direction of a hold.
I believe that one's coming back.
Flag comes flying in. So that was that powerhouse backfield you see at the goal line all the time, but this time we send Phelps on the other side of it to the two-man.
Well, they got another penalty over there on the far side, too.
We got hankies everywhere.
Well, we do. Holding.
We anticipated that.
Is that it?
Well, he's thinking about it. Okay. 2 guys had it.
Yeah, 2 guys had a hold, so that must have been
a hold.
Yeah, but now that's from where the play happened, right? So this isn't going to be 10. No, I don't understand this.
Depends on where the hold is. If it's behind the line of scrimmage, they go back to the previous spot. If it's in front of the line of scrimmage, they go from the end of the run.
Spot of the foul, right?
Into the run.
Well, that must have been behind the line of scrimmage.
Ensuing
because
spot.
we just got whacked 10 yards.
I'm going to get hammered on that by my father-in-law. Back to passes Morris. Screen pass set up over the left-hand side. That's to Cooper. Cooper catches it, but nothing doing afterwards. Good pursuit by the Bulldogs, and that's going to bring up a
second and
60,
second and 21.
So we end up losing a couple yards on that after the hold.
And here comes on our – boy, that didn't go anywhere. All right, so North Decatur here. Looks like they're going to run several receivers on here. We're going to need the line to come up here big. We need to get somebody open the middle. I'd like to see Xander come across there, or Ty or Jack or somebody.
Really, if they can get back there. So we come with an empty backfield, 5 wide receiver set, put Owen Eldridge in motion from right to left. Back to passes Morris. Morris is going to step up into the pocket, throw a deep ball down the left-hand side. Has a man. That was Muckerhide. And, boy, there's 2 heavyweights fighting it out over on that side as Whitty was covering Muckerhide.
Yeah, I tell you, we had a couple there in the middle. Took the home run down the sideline.
We had some open in the middle.
That's going to be tough for that over there because Mr. Whitty's probably got about 6 inches on Mr. Muckerhide.
Yeah, I don't know who wins that foot race, though. It looks like Mucker.
Oh, Muckerhide will win the foot race. There's no doubt about that.
Looks like that's what they were trying to exploit up that sideline there. The ball just sailed a little bit on Morris, and Whitty was in good coverage.
All right, so 3rd and forever here. So North Decatur's got to at least pick up a good 10 yards here, I would think.
Imagine two down territory here. Morris back to pass. He's hurried off of his spot. He gets away from it over on the right-hand side. Now he pulls it down, tries to cut north. He's going to get caught from behind. Only going to pick up about 2 yards.
I think you're going to see the punt team come on here.
Yeah, that's not what we wanted to see there. Pick up 2 yards on the scamper, and now we got to punt it back.
Boy, we talked about it all night that, the 2 penalties by Lapel had aided us in keeping our drives alive, and, man, that holding penalty just kills you.
Morris now back to punt, hoping to get a better one off than the last time. Good snap. Puts a foot into it.
There's a better kick.
Line drive, though, down to the 10-yard line, and it's going to take a Charger bounce and go out of bounds. I'm sorry, it's at the 15-yard line where it bounced. He's going to mark it out at the 14.
All right, so ball out of bounds, 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We're in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. I think we're going to stay right here as teams are already running on the field.
Yeah, and Lapel likes to play it fast.
Yeah, they're not going to waste no time here. So, all right, so North Decatur now, as they weren't able to cap that drive off with any points there, now the defense has got to come play here, Matt.
Yeah, definitely need to see stand out of this Charger defense. The Bulldogs have scored on both of their previous possessions in this football game. Both of them really nice drives.
Man.
A little quicker than what ours were even at that.
Yep, 3 wide here. Muckerhide way back off in his safety position. Ty Littmer favoring this side of the field.
Back to pass.
Oh, they're going to go deep. They got him.
One in the seam, and it's caught. Littmer giving chase, and it's a
dive.
Foot race.
Littmer dive.
Oh, he missed his ankle, and that's going to go to the house. That is an 86-yard touchdown.
And just like that, boys, goes a long way. And, boy, he got behind. I don't know who it was, but Ty couldn't catch him.
That's Riley Hudson. Gets away for an 86-yarder. Just like that, Lapel goes up 20-7.
Well-placed ball, too, by that sophomore. Hit him right on stride, right down the middle of the field.
Now on the
kick is down and good.
Very comparable kickers.
Yes, just different feet. All right, so with 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter, it's Lapel 21, North Decatur 7. You're listening to Charger Football.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Welcome back to Ed Kalin Field. The North Decatur sails just got deflated a little bit there with an 86-yard touchdown completion to Riley Hudson. He just got in behind our safeties and took it to the house on the first play of that drive and put them up 21-7.
All right, so now we need a good return here so we can get some decent yardage to get started.
Yeah, here's a moment in this football game, though, Chris. You just got to answer that.
Yeah, you do. I agree. That's what I was just getting ready to say. We got to put some points on the board here. You can't go down here and go 3 and out or get to the 50-yard line and stall out again. Obviously, Lapel's got it going on the offensive side of the football.
Squib kick to the numbers. Boy, I think that might have had the momentum to go out of bounds, but we're not going to let it at that point. It gets to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, you got to cover that one up. Can't take the risk that it would all of a sudden stop and then they can cover that ball. But still, we've started 31, 34, and 39 on 3 of the drives, I know. So starting field position tonight for the Chargers has been good. We just had the one drive, but we got to sustain one here now.
It's incredible memory. I have them all written down. I wouldn't have been able to rip that off, but I checked you. You were right. It's fantastic.
I'm like Rain Man.
You are in a lot of ways.
Wapner at 5. Yep. Wapner at 5.
Morris under center, puts Muckerhide in motion across from right to left. He's got Cooper and Phelps. The give is to Phelps. Phelps is trying to get that hole off tackle. Led through there by Connor Larison, but met immediately by the Bulldog defense.
Well, and that Bulldog front four, front five up there starting to get a little bit of a push now, Matt. I thought the last two drives we really did a good job of controlling that a little bit, but I think they got a little momentum in their sails for sure, and an 86-yard touchdown pass will do that to you, won't it?
Well, it would fire you up if you wouldn't have a pulse if it didn't.
All right, let's get a big play here.
It is 2nd and 8 from their own 36-yard line. Morris in the gun, Phelps beside him. Back to pass. That's Muckerhide.
There we go.
Give us to Xander Jones.
Oh, good driving, Xander.
Jones is just going to carry a Bulldog to the stick and get the first down just short.
He's going to get it. They're going to get him the 44-yard line. That's a first down.
Jones willed himself to that first down. He caught the ball at 5 yards, and he just carries secondary players with him all the way to the first down.
That was nice there. I like that across the middle there every once in a while. He caught it a little bit here closer to the hash on this side, but still ran hard there, was engaged with a Bulldog right off the bat. And North Decatur now here in a much-needed first down situation. Ball out in there at the 44-yard line.
Engaged with the Bulldog. We're going to come back to that after this play. Trips to the top side. Morris fakes to Phelps, boots left, trying to throw back across the middle field. Oh. Boy, that ball was just a little late getting there to Littmer, and Whitty was there to break it up.
Yep. Just a little late, maybe just a little, if it let him just a little bit more, but good play there by Whitty as well from the safety position coming up and making that play.
Well, there's a reason that Devin Craig likes to throw that kid. He's an athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Shows it on both sides of the football.
All right, 2nd and 10 here.
2nd and 10.
Need a good play here. All right, so we got bunch formation over here. Xander alone up top, Muckerhide in the backfield.
4 receiver set with Muck beside Morris in the gun. Back to pass, quick fakes the bubble screens, got over the top, he throws it short, and that was intended to Eldridge and picked off. And Morris knows it. Boy, he had him, he just threw it short, came off his hand funny, and that ball floated, intercepted.
Yeah, it looked like a kind of a wobbler out there, a duck out there. He also had the middleman across the middle over here too. I don't know who that was, but just got to get that out there a little bit farther on that one. Now this game kind of here, North Decatur's really got to bear down here. They can't let go up 3 scores here in the first half. So the Chargers, 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, 2nd quarter, 21-7. After the interception, they're going to have the ball inside the 45-yard line. And they got them spread here again, Matt.
4 receivers here for Craig. Craig is going to give to Jack Miller, and Jack Miller's going to get driven back there by Connor Larison. Cooper Palmer met him in the backfield.
Caden Scudder with some penetration down there, too. Him and Wiseman as they got at his feet, and he didn't have nowhere to go. And Cooper and Connor finish it off there. Good job there by the defense. Got to get some pressure going up here. And Lapel they didn't like that pressure from the inside either as they pull a guy out, put another guy in. Play clock down to 14. 2nd and 13.
Craig's going to boot over to the right-hand side. He's going to have to cut up in front of the – he has got a cannon. And, boy, that ball was rifled off his arm, and it was a tight spiral, but there was nobody home. He threw it to the wrong zip code.
Yeah, closest guy to him was Jack, and he was a good 5 yards away when the ball hit the ground.
Yeah, even Jack, who's playing behind the receiver, nice cushion, couldn't catch up to that one.
All right, so now you got him in 3rd and 13, Matt. Got to get off the field here. It's critical.
You know, a 4-down or a 3-and-out drive here would be a huge victory, similar to a touchdown here for this Charger team.
Absolutely. We could get back to a 1-score game.
Big down here for the defense. Back to passes Craig. Craig's got pressure. Owen Wiseman delivered. Now we got a release valve, and he's Whitty in the open. Caney trying to get him, and he just makes a few cuts and takes it to the house. And that was just a release for Craig, and Whitty's just camping over there in the flat. Nobody had him.
Man. Had a chance out here, too, at the opportunity to tackle and just whiffed him there. And, boy, 27-7. And by no means is the game over, but something has got to change here for this North Decatur defense, as they are just racing up and down the field, just gouging the North Decatur defense.
Cole Miller, the left footer, will try to add an extra one here, and he does.
I don't know if it's scheme or what, Matt, but, man, they are wide open down here. All right, so it's 28-7. North Decatur's got their work cut out for them. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
Welcome back to live coverage from Ed Kalin Field. The Chargers have just gone down 3 scores after an interception and a quick answer by the Bulldogs on a 47-yard reception by Mr. Whitty.
Well, it was a very good well played by both teams. First quarter has been a thumping here in the second quarter so far, and still got 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go. So North Decatur here has got to control this football. Go down 2 scores, you're still in the game. By no means are we out of it, but got to make some adjustments.
Squib kick again. They're not going to kick it deep to Muckride. This time Muckride has a hard time handling it. Phelps comes flying in from the backside of that return and picks it up. So they're not going to kick it deep, but, man, we've got to cover up that squib.
Yeah, we got to field that squib. There's no reason why we can't field that football there and advance it 5 or 6 yards. All right, so now North Decatur going to take over on the 29-yard line.
All right, Morris got to shake off that pick and lead this offense down the field and get some points on the board here before half. 6 minutes to work with. Back in the gun, empty backfield, slings out to Palmer, complete. That'll get things going. He picks up about 5 yards on first down.
All right, so plenty of time here. You got 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. So we just need to sustain a drive here. Pick up of a good 5, almost 6 on first down.
Most important thing in this drive is to end up with points, Chris, because we're going to come out here in the second half and kick the ball back off.
Yeah, we are. And very important here that we go more than just a 3 and out, too. We do not want to flip them over right to get into them with 5 minutes and, 5 minutes to go in this quarter. All right, Morris under center.
Oh, Phelps had it on his hip, on his thigh pad, and then in his hands. Picks it up, no gain, pickup of 6 inches.
Lucky to get that one. Thought that ball was going to the grass, but North Decatur able to cover it up.
A turnover.
All right, so now here you are in 3rd and 4.
The turnover would not be the preferred option here.
No, it would not. This has got to be converted here, in my opinion. The defense has shown no signs of stopping Lapel. They've scored on every drive, haven't they?
They have.
They're good kids.
They are. Muckride on the jet motion across formation. The give is to the up back, and that's Cooper Palmer. Cooper Palmer on the trap gets met by that linebacking core immediately. He's going to get 2 yards, a little extracurricular activity. And now that's going to be a 4th down.
Yeah.
4th and a long 2.
I think Coach Stern is going to go for it here.
Boy, you dig down deep and find some grit and pick up the first down here, fellas.
Yeah, you got to have your front 5 up there. Have got to get a push on this.
Big 4th down for this offense. 4th and a long 2 from their own 38-yard line. Morris is going to be in the gun. Bunch trips over here to the right. Caden Muckerhide beside him, I believe. Hard count. Empties the backfield. Throws to Cooper on the out. And, he might be bailed out by the flag again. Palmer ran a little out route. DB closes and knocks it away, but I think he might have gotten there early.
Got a hand on his back, I think is what they're going to call him for, riding him a little bit.
Can't do that. Yep, pass interference on the defense. That's going to be a first down Chargers.
Had the old Textan out there, Matt, was riding him pretty hard with that saddle.
The Textan saddle. Are you familiar with the Textan saddle?
Cutter special.
No, sir.
A cutter wears a tech stand.
Well, you can pleasure out of a tech stand. You can cut out of a tech stand. You can just do a little jaunt out of a tech stand if you want.
Yeah, you're making all this up. You're not a cowboy.
We're gonna need a call-in show. I had a tech stand saddle.
Hey, you did. You rode on a horse.
Sold it to Jason Hoover. Actually, he stole it.
He stole it from you.
He won't say anything.
Hey, no hard feelings.
No,
Call him out
none at all.
Call him out 20 years later. All right, after the 10-yard walk-off, 15-yard walk-off. Ball's across midfield now.
All right, let's go, guys.
48-yard line. Fresh set of downs. It gives to Muckerhide. Muckerhide's got space in the
There you
middle.
go.
He's breaking into the second level. He's across the 40, dragging the defender, and he's going to pick up a solid 10 yards on first down.
Uh-oh, penalty, Matt. Holding. It's coming back.
That's coming back on the hold. Muckerhide picks up 15 yards, and we're going to – it's from that spot.
Well, where he's got the ball right now, right? Yep. They're marking it from where the flag landed.
It's a spot foul. I don't know if they marked that right. I really need to talk to Jim or Ed Pereira.
Well, I think they called the hold back here. So if they did, that'd be the correct marking. So instead of it being at 1st and 20, we gained 5 yards there, 1st and 15 or 16. But we got to get this. We got to get that back right here on this play. Let's go.
Pitch to Muckerhide. Outside now. He's got space. He's across the 45, down to the 40, right back where he left off. After that penalty, we get it all back in one chunk.
And he's going to mark him just short, but we get 15 of the 16 that we needed. 2nd and 1. All right, 3 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter. North Decatur's got to answer here and put some points on the board.
Punctuate with a score here, fellas.
Give you a little bit of momentum going into the halftime there and try to get that defense worked out.
Xander Jones switches sides of the formation, overloaded here to the right-hand side. No, just the tight end. Muckerhide comes this way as well, and they give us to Cooper Palmer right up the middle, and he's going to get the first down on that 3-yard gain. Move the chains.
Clock's going to stop here while they're moving the chains.
2:57 to go in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter.
28-7, North Decatur down, but driving the ball here. Ball on the 36-yard line. Excuse me.
Fresh set of downs. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2.5 minutes to go.
How about a Xander drag? Or how about a
Phelps stretch? And that's going to be mowed down for a loss. He's going to lose a yard on the play.
And number 83 there, playing his end position.
Big fella.
Nice play there. 2 minutes now and 15 seconds.
6'5", 225
Now you got to watch the clock a little bit. North Decatur's got all their timeouts, I believe.
Shane Powell's going to quarterback
Powell
this one.
coming in.
Mac Templeton comes off. We'll switch at center.
Nope. Friends playing center. Mac's playing tackle.
Thank you. That was a switch at tackle. Yep, I'm used to those guys playing center. Good catch.
All right, so here we go.
2nd and 11. Minute 50 now to go.
Come on, we got
Morris in the gun. Back to pass. Going deep down the middle. It's a floater again. One-handed
interception.
And that's coming the other way. And ball's not coming off Mason's hand very well. Riley Hudson gets a one-handed pick. He had a hand on one hand. The reason he's one-handed, he was pushing Ty off with it.
Well, I thought he had Ty's right hand pinned down, but no call on that.
Riley Hudson gets the pick, goes the other way. Defense has got to make.
Yeah, minute 36 cannot give up this score.
Can't give up this score. You're going to kick the ball back to them after the halftime break.
All right, so keep everything in front of you here, boys. And here they are. They got them set up wide to the top.
4 wide receiver set for Devin Craig. Back to
They're
pass.
going to throw it.
Looking to throw the dagger. They got all day back there. Throws over to the right-hand side. Just threw that one away. It almost looked like he sailed the ball over Whitty's head.
Yeah, I think he was trying to maybe get it to Whitty, but pretty good coverage there by the Chargers secondary.
Logan White was
I'll
in
tell
there
you,
as
Matt,
well.
we have got to get some pressure on the quarterback. How long? He had a good 7 seconds to throw that ball.
He had all day. And that's a tall task when you got to get around a 6'6", 320-pound tackle.
Well, we're going to have to figure out somehow because he's going to pick us apart if we can't hurry him up a little bit like that.
Has he already signed with Nebraska?
Which
that
one?
Kid, 77.
He's a Husker.
Yeah, is he?
I mean, he is a big kid.
A big dude.
He moves decently, too.
Yeah, Cohen Thackeray's looking across to that thinking, what did I sign
All right,
up for?
here we go. They're
Back
looking to pass again.
Craig again.
Oh,
Throws a rifle in the seam. Intended for Whitty. Mucker Hyde denies it.
Good job. Mucker Hyde timed that jump nicely there. Actually, I think Whitty jumped too early, it looked like to me, as Mucker Hyde did the better job there of high pointing the ball.
That was good defense by Muck over the top.
3rd down here.
Kid can sling it. I'll give him that.
He's accurate, too. And they're there. He overthrew the one there on the far sidelines, but otherwise he's been in the zip code.
Thankfully, he hasn't been as accurate as he could be.
We got to be ready here.
Back to passes, Craig. 3rd and 10. Slings it over to the sideline.
There we go.
That ball is
there we go.
And that's
All
an
right.
incomplete pass. 3 and out. Leaves
So
us
they
a
get
minute
a possession
19.
here and burn what? Not even 30 seconds? They get that with a minute 46?
Officially, they burn 27 seconds off the clock.
And I'll tell you, the math is excellent.
It's getting better.
Yes,
I'm getting better.
It is.
I'm working at it.
Yes.
I practice my multiplication
That's your
tables.
Clinton County math.
Clinton Central.
Clinton
Central part
Central?
of that county.
Yes. The central part of that county is known for their mathematics.
Yes.
Northern and Southern's
Corn and
soybeans.
swine production.
Swine production. For those novices out there, that's hogs.
Oh, boy, what a rush out of Xander Jones. He almost
Got to
gets
catch
there.
that. Got to catch it.
Littmer comes up and pays for it. But I tell you what.
You got to catch it, though. You just need to fair catch it.
As a punt returner, you got to have that kind of courage. And Littmer displayed it all right there in one play. Ran up 5 yards to catch it and took a lick.
Yeah, he did. He did everything right there. He had to catch the ball. The only thing he didn't do was he needed to fair catch that.
Throw a hand in
and
there,
not
bub.
take that hit. But nonetheless, good job there by that young man to hold on to it.
Could have saved a rib if he had thrown a hand in the air. But
all right, so now we need to get a first down and then take a couple stabs too.
minute 12 to work with.
All right, play clock starts.
And that is the first time the Charger defense has stopped this offense, and it was a 3 and out to boot.
Well, they took 3 stabs down the field, too.
They did.
They were trying to open it up.
Or put the nail in the coffin.
That's what I mean.
Morris doesn't see what he likes
And
to see.
he's up around the
Get him
helmet
off the
again.
head. Boy, he just wrangles him down by his helmet, and no call, extracurricular no call. Shoves himself off of him. Boy, I guess we're not going to call up around the head. Timeout.
And I don't know the official rule on that. We'll check at halftime with Mr. Pereira.
I don't know if you're going to go with Mr. Rogers.
I tell you what, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to read off some sponsors. Quarter sponsors tonight: H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash here in Greensburg, a new sponsor here tonight. Thank you, Ryan and Rebecca and family, for joining. Napoleon State Bank, our platinum sponsor for our Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Our trio sponsors are Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, and our cheer block here tonight: Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, Fry's A&W. And we thank all those as they always do a nice job here tonight of supporting North Decatur athletics as well as the rest of the South Decatur and Greensburg athletics as well. So North Decatur here down 28-7, a minute 3 to go, 2nd and 12. And we're going to go 3 wide and 1 up on the top. Mucker Hyde in the backfield.
4 receivers set here for Morris. Morris fakes to Muckerhide, keeps it over the left-hand side. Just going to run around that defensive line. He's got space in the middle, cuts it back. Now he's trying to get over to the sideline across midfield. Big gainer, 28 yards on second down.
Come on.
And we got a flag. I don't know what to call. I'm guessing it's
got to be holding on Xander Jones. He was the only one over there.
Yep, coming back. Coming back. So they're going to march this ball back to the flag. We'll get this straightened out at halftime with our resident officiating expert. They're going to come back to the spot foul. Mark off the hold. Boy's right.
That kills you. Takes the ball from midfield to the 27-yard line. Yeah, and that was a nice play fake there as they were keying on Muckerhide. And Morris pulls it out and had some sailing going over there on the far side.
Well, they
timeout Lapel.
It's their second timeout here in this minute 12 segment.
So they're thinking they're maybe going to get the ball back here, I think. That's the only reason why you call timeout.
They're trying to put the nail in the coffin there on their last drive. No daggers spared on that sideline.
Oh, evidently not.
They're just going to.
Or maybe they were in the wrong defense, but it is 2nd and 14 here. So, well, I tell you, that's what our third holding call. It's negated a pretty long run.
Yeah. Smitty, it's quiet. What say you?
I don't really got much to say. I just hope they pick it up in the second half.
It's like Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. All right, so Chargers break the huddle now. And 28-7, 55 seconds to go. We're in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. North Decatur needs some kind of a big play here.
Morris with an empty, no, not an empty backfield. He's got Muckerhide there. It's an option with Muckerhide. Gets Muckerhide in space over by the numbers. He's at the 30-yard line and steps out of bounds. And
all right, so we got a few yards of that back. He's going to pick up about 7. So that puts it into 3rd and 8. A little bit more manageable here.
I haven't seen that look out of North Decatur.
No. Now you got to get a first down, though.
It is 3rd and 7 with 48 seconds to go. Trail by 21. Possible for points by the end of the half, but we got to have some good stuff happen here.
All right, so here we go. We need a scoring. We need a strike.
Need a strike.
We need a strike.
Yeah.
A lucky strike. And I don't mean non-filter.
3 receivers set to the near side on the short side of the field. 1 up top. Screen pass to Muckerhide. Muckerhide makes the first man miss, gets caught from behind, driven down at the 40-yard line.
Though.
Yeah, I think that tackle coming from behind gives us the first down and fresh set of change.
Blows the whistle dead.
Huge. Hurry up offense here.
Let's just stick with it. Let's just stick with it.
He winds the clock as the change set.
Now here's our chance right here. They're going to look Muckerhide at the bottom.
Oh, whistle. Why the whistle? Extra. Easy, fellas.
What is the deal here?
I don't know why we had a whistle before that play.
Timeout.
They used their last timeout.
Right.
I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, too. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here live at Ed Caleb Field. 32.8 seconds to go. North Decatur with the ball at the 41-yard line. 28-7, they are down. And they're looking, still trying to get some score. I think we still got 2 timeouts, don't we, Matt? We got out of bounds, so we didn't have to call one there before.
I believe you're right. 5 receivers set here now.
All right, let's go. This is what I like.
Empty backfield. Give them some protection. They're going to bring 4. They do. He's got time. Comes off of his spot, and he's going to get sacked. Don't take a sack. Down to the 25-yard line. Big loss. He loses 16 on that play.
They can't stop the clock, and that's going to be it. I would say we will not run another play. Oh, boy.
Rough first half offensively for the Charger football team. They're going to wind it down here. They're going to go in the locker room down 21 and have to kick it back to them. But we'll see what adjustments are made and hold on for optimism.
Yeah, Ed, you said rough first half for the offense and even rougher first half for the defense.
That's going to take us to halftime. North Decatur trails 28-7. We'll be right back with your halftime show. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field, where we're going to have a 20-minute halftime here tonight. As I heard that between the cheerleaders and the youth football players here tonight, it is youth night here tonight at Chargers. There's 140 kids, I think, that they've got to announce down there. So exciting for this group, exciting for these young men and ladies as they get to run across the field here at Ed Kalin Field. And North Decatur 28-7 behind here tonight, and has what been a little bit of a ugly first half here for the North Decatur defense. And then the North Decatur offense put together a nice drive and then has just been unable to put another one together, and a lot of that has been due to penalties. And there's been 2 or 3, I think 3 holds that negated long runs here. And anyway, the Chargers unable to put anything up on the board. Only stopped the Lapel Bulldogs on one drive, and that was the last drive before half, which was a must stop. And so it's a 3-score game here at Ed Kalin Field. And as they go ahead and announce these future Charger football players and future Charger cheerleaders, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milberg, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field, home of the Chargers, where North Decatur is down in this one, 28-7. And combination of a couple things that'll get you a score like that, Matt. Couldn't stop them on defense and couldn't score on offense.
That's how that works.
It is, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist, which Matt or I are that, to figure that out. But Matt's got some stats here, and
wow,
it's going to be interesting to hear these.
All right, so we're operating off the official stat pack now.
Stat pack.
Stat pack.
Stat pack. Stat pack.
Chris likes saying it way too much. It's
Dora used to say backpack. My kids, that's the age of Dora.
Dora, didn't you?
Yeah, I've seen a few Doors in my day.
This is going to put me out of work because I've got a scoring drive or a drive summary.
How can you see that?
Oh, well, I got eyes like an eagle. Like an owl at nighttime.
If I had to do that, I'd be making it up.
All right, let's look at what Lapel has been able to accomplish in that first half. 9 first downs. Net rushing yards, 46. Rushing attempts, 10. Average, 4.6. Passing, 208 yards on the half. They are 8 for 14. 2 touchdowns. North Decatur. This is good ball control. North Decatur, 11 first downs, 85 yards rushing. Passing only 39, 7 for 11 with the 2 INTs, which is hurt because of when they came. Critical situations in the play call. We had open receivers down, and we just didn't get a good ball off. And there we are. Those interceptions, those turnovers are really the difference in the half. Because if you look down through there, Lapel, every time they touched the ball except that very last possession with 1:46, they ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, and, the 2 interceptions, obviously you don't ever want a turnover, but they were both badly timed, like you mentioned, too. But I mentioned while you were getting the stat pack, there was about 3 long runs, too, of over 10 yards, 1 15, one maybe a little bit longer than that were negated by holding penalties. One on Mason's big run over there around the left side on the fake that would have got the ball all the way out to the 50-yard line and comes back on a hold. So turnovers and penalties, they will break your back, and you don't have to step on a crack, that's for sure. And that is what is biting the North Decatur offense here tonight. Flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, though. Can't give up 200 and some yards passing in the first half.
In the first half, because he's on pace for 416 for the game. You mentioned the penalties. I don't believe the stat pack. It says, that's offense. Maybe it's broken down by offense, defense.
Yeah.
It is. So 3 yards on offense 3 penalties on offense for 18 yards, but I think what was key to those is when they came.
Exactly.
On a big play.
Yes.
Defensive penalties, I don't know if we got much to speak of, but
I don't know.
I know they did with that big pass interference call. Nonetheless, time of possession, North Decatur's really owned it. First quarter, 7 minutes to their 4. Second quarter, 10 minutes to their 1. So, but they've been more efficient. They're moving the ball incredibly efficiently and taking deep stabs, and this young sophomore can sling it all over this football field. He isn't terribly accurate. He is 8 for 14, and I think some of his misses have been misses.
Yeah, I tell you, they don't really need the ball that long to score. They scored 1 in, 13 seconds?
That's fair. Yep.
That's a little bit of a false guider here tonight. Yeah, we've had the ball a lot, but we've only put 7 points up, and it seems like whenever they touch the ball, they're going to the house with it. And even when we have them sustain a little bit of a drive, it just seems like it's chunk yardage too. 7 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, 5 yards, 15 yards, and several times here they run the guys deep, but it's the guy that comes over the middle here that catches it, gets a 15 or 20-yard gainer. And they got behind our safety a couple times there tonight, and that's just hard to win when you're giving up big plays, Matt.
You brought up something on that. This Charger defense has been suspect to that seam all season. It seems as if teams see something on tape, and they attack that often, right in the middle of the football field. And I know that Riley Hudson picked up one on that. Riley Hudson, I say. Yeah. That was an 86-yarder, and it was right up the middle of the daggum field. And then the other one, that Whitty reception was 47 yards. So there's 2 big plays where they get in behind our safety. If you take those 2 out of the game, I mean, we're a one-score game.
Well, not only that, but you take away 135 yards of passing, and now you're sitting at 60-some yards of passing rather than 135. And give them 10 yards on that play. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're still at under 100 yards passing. and this is probably more like about a 14-7 score game.
Yeah.
So the big plays, turnovers, penalties on offense, big plays on defense, 28-7.
Yeah, I agree. It's an extended halftime. We just introduced half of the elementary. Dr. Wilcox down there.
Bring the teachers out. What the heck?
Wilcox on the PA down there needs a bucket of water. And they've got, as you can see on the camera, they've got a herd of them out there, and that's exciting to see for the future of this program.
That is truly a herd of Chargers.
And thanks to all the volunteers.
Look at him. Somebody's going down. Who wants to take a bet?
Oh, boy, this is a
Look
pack.
at him. I don't know if you can see that, folks.
It's a group of girls. There
yep,
they go.
There they are. Oh, we got another one.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. You know, when I used to always say, she hurt. No, she's okay.
She's limping.
I used to always say I coached C-League football, and it was like there was snipers sitting up on top of the press box when they'd go down. They just looked like they were shot in the chest. Down in a pile. Took them 5 minutes to get up. Run 2 plays in a quarter.
Hey, I tell you what, we're going to take a quick break, pay some bills. It's an extended halftime. I'm going to slip out.
Bathroom break.
Well, I didn't. I was trying to be
all right.
Talk to Caden if I'm not back in time. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Bates.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field, home of the Chargers, where North Decatur finds themselves down in this one. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the halftime show. We're in the Stones Farm Service halftime show. Stones, always our halftime sponsor here for Charger football. We appreciate that. Quarter sponsors here tonight. H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Kennelly and Daughters, a local family-owned hometown car wash, and the Napoleon State Bank. Platinum sponsors, Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office. Our cheer block sponsors, Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and last but not least, for sure, Fry's A&W. So Matt had to take a little boys' room break, I think he's down there. He might be running for county council or something. I'm not sure what he's doing down there. So I'm sitting up here with Mr. Caden Smith, an 8th grader. Correct, Caden?
Yep.
At North Decatur Junior High. And Caden plays football here for the Junior High Chargers. And Caden, how's your guys' season going this far?
We're doing pretty good so far. I think we're 3-2 as of right now. We got
3-2. Okay. You had a game last night, and you guys won that one big, did you not?
Yeah, we sure did. It was 42-12. Sorry.
42-12. Good. So who do you got left yet this season? How many more games you got? Do you know?
We played 9 games, so if you do the math, I wish Matt was up here to do this math. But,
yeah, he would not get it right. So you do the math. Let's see how that 8th grade math. Who teaches 8th grade math at North Decatur?
I do algebra, but I think they do the same thing. So it's Miss Hamner that teaches both.
Miss Hamner, okay. And so, all right, so you're on the spot. If you got 9 games, you've played 5. You've got how many more to play?
Let's go. I think we got 4.
4 games, very good. All right, you don't even have to do the X squared, Y squared, Z squared there. So 4 games left. I heard Matt talking a little bit. I know you got 1 versus South left. Who else you got?
I think we got Switz-Co. We picked that up. We play that on Thursday.
Okay.
Here, thankfully, because they're like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
Then after that, I think we play South.
South,
and then
okay.
Benjamin Rush. Isn't that Rushville?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Their
That's
middle school's called Benjamin Rush, but that's Rushville. You are right.
That's what I figured. And then we play Milan. That's away, and we play on their turf.
Okay, well, that's fun. That'll be Milan always got a good football team down there, kind of a little bit of a rivalry of ours, so hopefully you guys can go down there and show out well. So what position do you play in football, Caden?
On defense, I play tackle, and then offense, I play right guard.
Okay. And then so you've been helping us out. You helped us out last week. You helped us out again this week. So this is something that you like to do, sit up in the broadcast booth and listen to 2 bumbling idiots up here?
Yeah, it's pretty fun listening to you idiots.
Yeah. Hey, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, man.
I can only call me and Matt
Oh,
idiots,
then you guys are fellers.
There you go. There you go. Now you're talking. So, well, it's always nice to have you up here, and we appreciate the help and everything like that. So we're going to let Caden click us over here. We're going to take another little commercial break. You've got 5 minutes to go here before the second half, plus the additional 3. I'm sure that they'll give them to warm up. So it is 28-7. We're in the Stones Farm Service halftime. North Decatur down 28-7, and you're listening to Charger Football.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field where Matt just got back from politicking down there in a bathroom break.
My goodness, there is a sea of humanity here tonight.
I told him that maybe you were thinking about running for county council the way you were politicking going down through there.
I stopped one time. Well,
I know. Hey.
We joke about Ed Pereira, right? That's the NFL's.
Okay, yeah. So did you get a question answered about? So the question that we had up here, just so our listeners out there, there was a couple tackles that were not around the head or anything like that, but seemed up a little high around the neck. The young man got called for the penalty over there when he tackled high, but I think that had more to do with how he threw him.
Yeah, it was the extra effort to drive Muckerhide into the ground on an unsportsmanlike conduct. Talking to Jim Rogers, who's my father-in-law and officiated for many, many years, he's officiated at this level. On the Phelps getting smoked in the Adam's apple twice with that arm bar coming across, that is not a penalty.
Not a penalty. All right.
Honestly, what you're looking for from an officiating perspective is if that headgear is grabbed, obviously like a face mask, or if you reach around the headgear or you grab the ear hole or whatever. And really, they haven't committed any of those fouls.
They have not.
But the one particular defensive tackle is coming through there. He'll put an arm bar out there, and he's caught Phelps a couple times. And the one play where Morris was slung down by his head, not a penalty, just an aggressive tackle.
Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that.
The other thing we mentioned throughout the course of that first half was the mark of the hold. Just to clarify, new this year, if a hold occurs before the line of scrimmage, it's moved back to the line of scrimmage and marked off from there. If the hold occurs downfield, then it's not at the end of the run. It's back. It becomes a spot foul as usual.
So where the foul occurred.
Correct.
Yes.
So that's and they marked it right.
Yeah, that
well
looked right out there, because when it looked like to me they're trying to throw the flag at the point where they think the penalty occurred, and then if that's in front of the line of scrimmage and they mark it from that flag back. If it happens behind the line of scrimmage, then the penalty is marked from the line of scrimmage. Now, is that in relationship to where the ball carrier is, or is that in relationship to where the penalty occurs?
It has nothing to do with the ball carrier.
So it's where the penalty occurs then.
So what they're trying to shore up in the past, if you had a hold in the backfield, say a long passing play and a lineman's running off an end and he holds them, well, that may be 5 yards deep, and then you assess the 10-yard hold, and now you're second and 25.
Yeah.
Or first and 25.
Correct.
So they just bring that back to the line of scrimmage and mark it from there.
Gotcha.
So that's the change. It seemed to be a little confusing at times, but this officiating crew has done a really nice job, really, for the most part, under that context and that clarity. They've done well. So
Yeah, and that was just something that we didn't know, but yeah, after clarifications from our rules analyst,
Jim Rogers.
we get Jim Roger that Jim. So that's going to be our special Roger from Jim Roger. Roger. Caden Scudder right in there from his line position. Pulls him down. Help there from, looks like Cohen Thackeray in on that tackle. Owen Wiseman in there as well. So 2nd and 9 here for Lapel. Good stop there by the Charger defense. Ball's crept out to the 48-yard line, though, as they near midfield. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash, 3rd quarter.
It'll be a delay. Sorry.
Whew. All right, there's quarterback keeper over the side. Pretty well defended over there. Phelps comes up there to help on the tackle, as well as Cohen Thackeray over there. And now that's going to set him down in about 3rd down and 6. And, Matt, the Chargers really need to get off the football field here on this one.
Big 3rd down here. Sorry, I was up on top of the crow's nest there doing a little wiring. I'm back. But we're fine. I have no idea if they got audio back on the YouTube feed, but we'll try it. 4 wide receiver set here for Craig. And he's got pressure. We almost
get there.
We got there.
There we go.
Gets home. Owen Wiseman comes up with a sack, but he had help from friends Xander Jones and Owen Eldridge on the backside, I believe. And Craig gets up slow. I think he might have hurt his ankle. That could be huge. That's a big league play by that defensive line. And couldn't come in a moment too soon.
And only the 2nd time they've punted all night tonight, if I'm right. All right, let's get some music going here on this punt return here. Let's get some we need to get a little momentum going. We go down and score a touchdown here, and we're back in this thing.
Jake Miller.
Oh, good kick.
What a kick. High arching kick, and it's going to drop at the 15 and take a bulldog roll down inside our 15. I'm sorry, dropped at 25. Took a 10-yard, 11-yard roll.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wish we'd run up and catch that on that fair catch. That's going to save an extra.
Now Ty tried that
close to 15 yards. Bet he didn't fair catch it. He took what they call, there's a fair catch and then there's a rough catch, and he took the rough catch.
It was more than fair. I thought it was a splendid catch.
It was fairly well played by Lapel.
So I have no idea what happened here.
All right, here we go. North Decatur going to go 2 wide down here. Phelps in the backfield.
All right, just what they ordered up at the halftime locker room on that defensive stop. And now we got Caleb Phelps driving a pile ahead. Picks up about 4 yards.
All right, so positive gain there. Strong 4, maybe just short of 5. Phelps right up the middle. Clock ticks down, though. 8 minutes and 43 seconds. Got to put at least 7 up on the board this quarter, Matt, and hold them. Don't want to be down 21 going into that final 12 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. Morris brings them back to the line. It is 2nd and 6 from his own 22-yard line. Puts Muckerhide in motion across the formation. The give is to Phelps. Phelps is met by 295 pounds of Nebraska Cornhusker.
And that didn't go anywhere.
That's where that one stops.
Yes.
I'm sorry, 295. Shoot, he's 320. I was shorting him 25 pounds.
Yep. Number 77 out there. What's that young man's name?
Carson Kinsinger.
Yep. Kinsinger.
Kinsinger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got a good customer over in Cambridge City, Byron Kinsinger. Byron's a pretty big guy, too. I tell you what, that might be relation there.
Might be relation.
Could be. All right, so now it's 3rd and long 5, short 6. North Decatur got to get this first down.
Keep the drive alive. Morris back to pass. Has protection
Got
this
him.
time. Finds Cooper on the out route. Past the sticks. First down. Move the chains.
All right, good catch over there by Cooper.
Little pitch and catch.
That give a little bit of confidence there, too, to Mason, as he's got to have a strong second half here for the Chargers. Chargers going to have to play this, in my opinion, with no turnovers here in the second half.
Yeah, we're going to have to be as efficient gets to get this game righted as you trail by 3 scores, trying to get one of them back here. Morris under center, give to Phelps. Phelps off the right side, and his footing just failed him.
I think the line got him. The line came up and got him.
It's kind of like what you're talking about during that youth introduction. He got snipered there, Caden.
Yes, he did.
He got snipered.
A little sniper action there. He bounces up a lot faster, though, than them little guys.
So did you and Caden had a good talk during my politicking during halftime?
We did, yeah, we did. We talked about the junior high football season so far, what Caden plays, what he thought about his coaches. That kind of was crickets there for a little while.
I'm glad I wasn't here. quad receivers in a bunch. The give is fake is to
Yes,
Mucker
good.
High. Morris pulls it out of there on the little power option and picks up about 4 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 9.
All right, so here we are again, behind the sticks again, 3rd and 9. And boy, that first down run there, we just didn't get any yardage. In fact, we lost one. Just kills you there.
Phelps off, Littmer in. Looks like a throwing personnel package here. We've had protection this second half, unlike
Been better,
the first half.
Yeah. I'd like to see him move Mason off his spot a little bit too, maybe boot him out a little bit. All right, so we need this. Let's go.
Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 9 from their own 29-yard line. Morris back to pass. He's got time again. This time he steps up into the pocket and he gets hit and fumbles, balls out. I don't know who has it. They're calling 4th down. North Decatur recovered that football.
Yeah, I think the tackle over there on that side, Mac Templeton, picked that one up. Well, I don't know. I guess we just didn't have any open receivers that time because I thought he had time to throw the football or enough time, but the pocket finally broke down on him. He just wasn't able to pull the trigger on anything. So now the Charger defense is going to be asked to get these Lapel Bulldogs off the field. Good kick by Morris this time.
I think he's a little angry in that. There's a little anger in that
What
kick.
are we doing here? I thought, who was that over there? I thought he was going to go reach out for the ball.
Good kick.
Good kick.
Down inside the 40-yard line of Lapel.
Flip the field there a little bit. All right, so here Trot's back on the Charger defense. They were finally able to get Lapel off the field, but Lapel went with a couple runs there on that last time, and I bet you're going to see a couple pass plays here, Matt. All right, so this secondary's got to come together here now. We need a turnover. We need some pressure on that quarterback and force him into a bad throw, and one of these guys in the secondary to make a play.
All right, Craig.
Oh, boy, they just cut that.
All right, and a swing pass out to the left-hand side, right-hand side, left of our defense. Oh, careful.
Careful.
Guys falling down. Just a little trip. Logan White was the receiver there that picked up that bubble screen. Takes it upfield for 9 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Boy, we got to make Craig uncomfortable back there.
Yeah, we do. And I'll tell you, on that last time, the whole line just cut our defensive lineman. I don't know what the rule is on that either, but nobody engaged from the waist up. And, man, it was a good blocking. There was nobody standing there. All right, so now, get on it.
No, that's a forward pass.
Okay.
Forward pass. He's standing at the 40, threw it forward to 43. But to answer your question, I don't know this if they are inside the tackle box, that is a legal block.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wasn't saying it wasn't a legal block. I thought it was a very good block.
But that's what they're going to go to because we're getting pressure on him.
Yeah.
And last time by, he was not comfortable. In fact, kind of limped off the field with an ankle.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be hit back there a lot. I think if you could get some pressure on the young guy back there, it makes it a little more difficult for him to throw.
He gives
and they're going to run it.
The back over the left-hand side. He's got space, and we let him out. He's going to pick up about 12 yards on that.
Boy, the middle of the field has just killed us tonight against the run and the pass. Really gouging us in there.
12-yard gain, picks up 1st down.
5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in Kennelly Darters. 3rd quarter here. Hometown, locally owned car wash here, Kennelly Darters. New sponsor for us here. We appreciate that. All right, defense, let's go.
4 receiver set here for Craig. Puts Riley Hudson in motion. Looks for Riley right away. No, that's the bubble screen on the left-hand side, and he picks up 10 yards on that. We didn't close quick enough, and we'll give him 8.
They are exploiting that out there. That's at least the 3rd or 4th time where they've just thrown that out to that kid, and he gets between 8 and 15 yards on that play. They've done it to both sides of the field here tonight, and we haven't had an answer for it yet.
All right, lots of time here as they keep looking over to the sideline.
Well, they haven't even started the play clock.
There we go. 4 receiver set. Devin Craig back to pass. Kid likes to sling it. This one's short. My goodness, if we were looking. That was high, though.
Yeah,
there's no way anybody's coming up with that one.
Nobody couldn't catch that one. Their receiver couldn't catch that one.
I don't even think that lanky Caney could have come down with that one.
Yeah, I don't.
3rd and 2. off the incomplete pass and a critical down. Doing all right back here?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is 2-down territory here, so you got it. Nice to have a tackle for loss here. They're just going to run it.
That stretch play over the left-hand side's got space.
Ooh, maybe are they going to get a hold call possibly?
I think Wiseman might have gotten held by number 78, and that may be coming back as a result. That is the indication by the white hat. All right. Critical penalty there for the Bulldogs as they had the first down picked up easily, but that's because you.
Good job in there by Wiseman. He's been going hard here all night. All those down linemen in there up against a good fight in there. As Lapel's got a good offensive line here as well. Finally, they're going to mark them off one. That moves the ball back all the way to the 46-yard line. It's going to set up, third and about 12, we're going to call it.
Well, it was a 3rd and 2, now becomes 3rd and 12, and a little different look. And now's a good chance to dial up some pressure on Mr. Craig, make him uncomfortable. Going to have to. 4-receiver set, 3 to the near side, 1 to the top. Craig's got Miller beside him. Quick pass up the seam, wide open. Waste no time. Riley Hudson's going to take it to the house. 46 yards for Hudson.
Yep. Boy, I tell you, too. Right there in the center of the field again, Matt.
Kid can throw. That was a dart.
Kids can catch, too. All right, 34 to 7. 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go. So, and I don't know how many times that's happened tonight. It happened again earlier where we had them deep and in a long 3rd down, and they come up with a touchdown play.
Extra point is good.
That young man's got a leg on him, too. All right, so with 4 minutes and 16 seconds to go, North Decatur is down in this one. Lapel leads 35-7. You're listening to Charger Football.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field. North Decatur down 35-7. Youth night here tonight. Had a good halftime show. Introduced over 140 kids out here for youth, I believe, between the cheerleaders and the...
Was that in your stat pack?
No, it was not in the stat pack. That was in the old memory. I heard somebody say it down there.
Stat pack.
Stat pack.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out what that was?
Yeah. You missed it.
It's nice. All right, 35-7. Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash, 3rd quarter. Lapel kicking off to the Chargers. Another little. Now we got to.
Oh, man.
All right, so we just get on that ball at the 31-yard line. Again, good starting position for the Chargers, as they're content to not kick that thing deep. And 32-yard line, So here comes the North Decatur offense on there. Has not scored since their 2nd drive of the football game. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, we need something to go right here for us. All right, Cooper Palmer just right up the middle there. Just a quick little handoff on the inside on the old dive play. Going to pick up 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Chargers.
They keep going back to that inside trap, and I thought it hit well early in the game, but the linebackers have adjusted to it, and they're seeing it now, and they're reading it.
Well, I feel like they're throwing more people in the box now because we've not heard them in the past game here. We've not had really anything down the field here tonight to suggest that anything with just one-on-one quarter. And they're only playing really nobody back deep. Even the safety has walked up within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. All right, so here we're going to pass.
Step into it. Got a man. That's Sander, and that is a rare drop for 81. We had Littmer all alone behind the safety. We are just not on point offensively this
evening.
evening.
They passed Littmer off from the corner over here, and maybe the safety was reading that they were going to Jones. I don't know, but it looked like Littmer was behind the defense there. 3rd down and about 6 here for the Chargers.
3rd and 6, ball's on the 36-yard line of North Decatur. Big 3rd down to keep this drive alive. Back to pass is Morris. Got pressure in front of him. He throws one over to the sideline. Cooper off his hands, gets punished on the as he had to get airborne. Nick Whitty lays the lumber to him. 4th down.
4th down. And it looks like North Decatur's going to go for it here. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go, and, we just look confused down there to who's supposed to be out there and who's not. All right, so now we break the huddle. 2 receivers down. Muckerhide in the backfield with Morris in the gun.
Slings it out to Muckerhide in the flat.
They got him hemmed in.
And they sniffed it out, pursued it well, wrap him up, turnover on downs.
Yep, and that one, it looked like that. They were kind of looking for that one a little bit, as they didn't even honor the receiver that was going out on that side. They just waited for Muckerhide to kind of get out there and play that one up. All right, so now North Decatur here, 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go. Short field now for Lapel, by far the shortest field they've had here this evening, I believe. Ball sits on the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. And the North Decatur defense needs to make a play.
Now you got Whitty and Hudson over here in the trips. Both are going to be angling towards the middle of the field.
They're going to run the ball. Good job in there. That's better.
Give us to Miller. Miller gets
Phelps
nothing.
in there. Owen Wiseman in there. Good job there by those guys. So, 2nd down and 9. Gain of 1 on the play.
Second 9 from the 31-yard line. Craig operates in the gun. Miller behind him. Double wing backs this time. Back to pass. Looks for his man over on the sideline. And that is caught. That's a nice catch by Whitty.
I don't know what they're going to call there.
That might be offensive pass interference. Oh, extra flag. Throw one out there, Chris. You got one?
Nope.
I don't think it matters when you throw it.
I don't care, Hanky. You think I should, but now what did this guy throw over here? There must have been some jawing going on.
That's what I said. Just throw one out there.
I think I see a player coming off that
he's getting a talking to.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Yep. All right, so now they're going to have to sort this out. So, all right, so let's let you play official. You got a
Zebra
convention going on. So you call the penalty, and then obviously the second penalty is going to be a penalty on us, probably for unsportsmanlike conduct.
A little jaw flapping.
So do you just go back and play that over again?
It depends on the severity of the offensive penalty. Was the offensive penalty pass interference? Offensive pass interference. We're about to find out here.
Well, we are.
That one with that bleached hat, he's coming this way.
He didn't get the note here. Everybody else wore black hats. He's got a white one on.
Yeah, mixed it in with his whites, I think.
Yes, he did. At least it's not pink.
A little Clorox.
All right, here we go. Targeting?
No,
legal man downfield.
Legal man downfield.
All right. Personal foul.
Offsetting penalties.
Believe.
Receiver downfield for the Bulldogs.
That's not exactly offsetting here because he just marched it up the field.
All right, I don't understand all. I don't. So that's like our penalty didn't even matter. Or I mean, yeah, their penalty didn't even matter. Excuse me. Well, nonetheless, it's going to be first. So after all that, it is 1st and 10. Coach Stern wants an explanation.
Let me see if, what'd you call him, our officiating correspondent?
I don't think I said that.
I don't know what you said.
I get a Roger from Rogers.
That's right. Roger that, Rogers.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I see the head bobbing going up and down.
Do you feel like we're agreeing with each other?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Or he might have said, I really think you're full of it. And he said, that's your opinion.
I understand that you think that.
That just might be.
I'm going to acknowledge that.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 on the 22-yard line. So Lapel knocking on the door again.
1st and 10, ball in 22. Craig puts a man in motion. Fakes to that man, gives to Miller the other way.
Left. And pretty good stop over there.
Little cross-buck action. Caleb Phelps
jumps up, makes a tackle. Caleb getting a couple tackles here now already in this drive. Who we got at end over there now?
Far side, that's Goolsby.
Okay, Goolsby at end. Sander Jones over on this side. All right, so now here we go again. There, 3 wide, 1 up on the top for the old 4-pack. Gun formation.
Craig fake to Miller, slings over here to the near side. It's off his hands, incomplete. Intended for Landon White. Boy, every time I look down, they've got a receiver out here that's a senior, 6 foot, 160 pounds.
Yeah. They've got a quarterback that's a sophomore that can sling the ball, and they've got some receivers that can catch it too. All right, 3rd down here. I would venture to say they're probably going to go for it on 4th down, even if they don't pick up the 1st down. Chargers need a turnover here. Haven't had one all game. 35-7, North is down. And here goes Lapel going for some more. Spread out here again.
Boy, get a stop here. Back to passes Craig. He's got pressure. He has to throw it before he's ready. Almost intercepted by Littmer, but it goes over his head and is caught.
Juggling catch. Touchdown.
Bryce Burris, who's also 6'1", 165.
Has a heck of a catch.
He's got receivers all over that field. Littmer had a beat on the ball, tried to high point it and missed.
Yeah, he just simply jumped too early on that one. Eldridge coming over on the coverage over there, too. And heck of an effort there by that young man. Nice pass again as he put it right out there on him. He really leads those receivers. Ooh.
Almost blocked by Scudder.
Oh, it's good. I thought that was off to the left a little bit.
Well, the crowd has quieted. We have obviously quieted as that takes a lot of wind out of everything going on here.
42-7 here now as North Decatur hasn't recovered. I'll be honest with you, that 80-some-yard touchdown pass, I just don't think they recovered from that.
Yeah, that happened early, and it was just a backbreaker at the time.
We've not scored since then. And
let me ask you this, Caden. Is the popcorn any good down there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I had some first quarter.
I noticed that. That's why I asked you. If you're going to scout the popcorn, you can't keep it to yourself. You need to share the results. So they didn't burn any.
No, that's pretty good.
All right, so you know where this kickoff's going.
Well, it's going to be a squib kick.
Yeah, so 33 or 34 have got to be ready to field this.
Last time, Coons ended up with it.
Absolutely, I would be ready.
Cole Miller set to kick with the wrong foot yet again.
He's done a real good job with that wrong foot tonight.
Maybe he's amphibious. Maybe he just uses both feet. I don't even know.
Ambidextrous.
Amphibious?
Amphibious, yes. And
he squibbed it.
Squibbed it.
Now go, Owen. There we go. Eldridge. Now we're going to get it.
Eldridge is going to take. Oh, we got.
And then Phelps runs him over.
Tackled by Caleb Phelps.
Yeah.
From the backside. Shoot.
Boy, when it rains, it pours.
It's getting slippery out there.
Yes, it is.
And that was all.
It was nice. Odin did a good job, though, on that. Fielded that and was able to advance that. Ball's all the way out to the 37-yard line. Starting position has not been a problem for the Chargers tonight.
This one on the 37, Morris under center, back to Phelps. Phelps gets hammered by that defensive end. Who is that over there? Oh, that's a big number 83.
I think was that Phelps or was that Cooper with the ball? Now we're getting anybody in and out here. Trying to find somebody that's going to block somebody. 2nd and 7. Positive yards there. 26 seconds to go, so North Decatur's going to have to run a play here. Cannot take it to the quarter. And we're in the Kennelly and Daughters hometown local car wash quarter. Ryan and Rebecca Kennelly.
Fake
go,
Phelps.
go, Mason.
Morris has got grass over the left-hand side. Makes 2 men missing. Man, nothing but cloth, but that was enough to drag him down. Boy, that kid had some dexterity. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. North Decatur trails 42-7. We'll be right back after we pay some bills. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Okay, back here live at Ed Kalen Field where North Decatur getting a little bit of a wallop here tonight, 42-7. They're down, and as we're going to trot into the fourth quarter here, the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Thank you to Napoleon State Bank.
I see what you did there with trot.
We are not galloping, that's for sure. We are trotting.
Your tech stand saddles.
We're probably walking.
Different.
All right, so let's see here.
Equine gaits.
North Decatur going to come out. Still looking to finish this thing. Got another quarter to play here. You can't lay down. You haven't performed the way you wanted to perform tonight. But you got to finish this thing off, Matt.
Yeah, you do. We've talked about this at all levels. You can't quit in this game or it just gets ugly. People get hurt. You got to go hard, finish the best, do the best you can with what you got. Morris is back to pass. He's going to throw a out route to Muckerhide. Muckerhide's got it across the midfield to the 50. We'll mark him at the 48. Pick up a 4. It's going to bring up 2nd down. All right.
$11 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Man, and on youth night with just a massive crowd of people, the air is just quiet.
Yeah, it's
stunned.
Gone out
quiet.
of the building.
Sure is.
We doesn't have a building. Oh, another. Man, there's that kid again. And we talked about that at halftime. That's just a good tackle out of number 65. He's not doing anything illegal. He just puts an arm out there, and it's a strong clothesline.
He's a good player. Like their line has been stout tonight. I thought we controlled the line there for a little bit in the first quarter, but I think the rest of the game, Lapel has dominated that part of it again, and they've got some backup players in there now.
I tell you, I think if you remove 4, maybe 5 plays out of this football game, it's a one-score game, and that's 2 big plays with them offensively.
He's offsides down here,
and in our air.
Oh,
and almost another one there. As that linebacker jumped the route. And I don't know if Mason was just telepathing that. Telepathing? That's not the word I'm looking for. Help me. Telepath is like
I don't know what word you're looking for.
You're stranded now.
Captain Kirk. Teleport.
Telepathic.
Telepath? That's not the word I'm looking for.
That's not a word.
It's to a word.
Telegraphing it.
Telegraph.
Jeez.
Well, I'm looking for a little help.
It's like broadcasting the game with my brother's kids.
I'm looking for a little help, and you're just sitting over there giggling. That's no help. Morris
all right, go, Morris.
Over the right side, off tackle. Driving
There's
ahead.
good hard running.
Trying to get there, but he's short.
Is he?
All right, he's not real short. I mean, he's 5'11". On the line to gain, he's short.
Well, that was 4th down, too.
That was a turnover on that.
All right, run them back out here, boys. Looks like they're running their JV team I don't see any of the starters out there.
Tough night to be a Charger.
Yes, it is. Got to rebound quickly, too. Who we got next week, Matt?
Who is next week? I don't have that in front of me.
I think it's Rushville.
All right, so now new quarterback under center. Just a running play there. And springs loose. Missed tackle on the inside there by Wiseman. Still pushing forward. Easy, boys. Easy, boys. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And so the Chargers slowly subbing some people in. Boy, I tell you, I thought when they got up and we answered, I really thought in that first quarter this was looking like a good game.
Yeah, it had all the makings of it. Like I said, you just had a couple turnovers, and you can't.
Turnovers, penalties, and big plays. All the ingredients that make it bad.
Yeah, just put you in this situation here where, and you know, credit to Lapel, too.
Oh, absolutely. That's a good team.
They go to work every day, and they practice just like the rest of us, and they have got a lot of athletes. And hats off to this quarterback. He's not on the field currently, but Devin Craig played last year as a freshman, only a sophomore. Kid can sling it. He's completing about 50% of his passes here tonight, but he completed the ones that mattered.
Yeah, he doesn't miss on a lot of those deep throws. He's very accurate. 3rd and 5 here. Lapel with the ball. A lot of gun, too, here, and just a handoff on the inside. Chargers going to stop him short. Ball just across the 50-yard line. And it's going to be about 4th and 3 here.
Yep. Caden Smith was correct. We will travel to Rushville next week.
Rushville. All right, so that's just a short jaunt up the road. Just a little stone's throw away.
And thank goodness the week after North Davies comes here.
Yes.
No trip to
although that isn't a bad trip, but it's a long trip, that's for sure. All right, so now the Chargers got a hold here on 4th down.
Well, I mean, doesn't that trip go through Bloomington, though, Chris?
Fumble.
Oh, my goodness. What a lunge by Owen Wiseman. He was in the backfield. The ball was on the ground, and Wiseman lurches at it, but nonetheless, that was turnover on downs, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. And now the Chargers JV team's going to come out here. All right, so now Braden Murray, quarterback here for the Chargers JV unit. They're going to get a lot of varsity time here tonight. 6 minutes to go here in the Napoleon State Bank 4th quarter. 42-7. Lapel, North Decatur taking a thumping here tonight. Murray under center.
That give is to, I got to flip the sheet over.
That's
I don't know.
Hayden Caney.
You know that number.
I do.
You've seen that one go through the wash. 25 is Hayden Caney. Who's the other fellow you're telling me about? Tyler Dean, number 40.
Yes.
They split time back there.
Mm-hmm.
Caney's running the ball hard this year. Looks good.
Braden Murray been getting a lot better at quarterback, too. Had a really nice game the other night.
Murray, new to this whole quarterback thing. Just started that about 2 years ago. This time the exchange didn't go well and spilled it over to the Bulldogs, and I don't know what happened there, but I don't know if he ever got it.
Caney just fumbled it.
I don't know if he ever got it, but regardless, we don't have it anymore.
We do not. Clock ticks inside 5 minutes to go here.
JV defense
defense now, so we got a JV contest going on.
Tough night to schedule youth night. You know, all these kids are looking at this thinking, I don't want to do that. Yeah, they're still excited to be out on that field.
It was a good night. Not a good result, but a good night. All right, so Charger JV teams here squaring off for the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Napoleon State Bank 4th quarter. Good job there.
The only team that hadn't been on that field, Caden, is the junior high team. You had all your youth kids. You got the JV. You got the varsity. You know, round the guys up.
4 minutes.
Yeah, we got on our last.
I guess it doesn't matter.
That's
It's
fair.
a running clock from here on out, isn't it? Oh, no, we're not at 35. Does it have to be 30 or 35?
We're running.
We're running.
Yep. You can redo that math, and
Gotcha.
it's right at 35.
Oh, what's it? 42. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was thinking 41. I was looking down there. That's that Enixburg.
That's
A lot of ragweed down there right now. It's clouding my thoughts.
That Phoenixburg ragweed is high. So the pollen count's high is what you're saying. Hunter Meister gets the tackle there. Let's call some of these guys' numbers out here.
Yeah,
Names
the
out.
JV team third down here and about 6 yards to go.
Who's down there? Number 88. That's Carter Gray, defensive end. 70.
Got Eli Trinicamp down here playing corner.
Esley Atkins,
Camden
defensive
McKinney
tackle.
at safety. Braden Yeager at corner. Trenton Larson, linebacker. Hayden Caney at linebacker. Oh, there, Isaac Martin. Good job.
Isaac Martin
I
blows
tell you
through
what,
that line.
that kid had a heck of a game the other night, too. He can get off the ball. Good job there.
Isaac Martin, the 6 foot, 240-pound freshman with some wheels underneath him.
Yeah, and he's got a torso.
Yeah,
he's a stump.
That's a barrel.
That is a beach stump.
Reminds me of the kid back here on the
That's a
with the
hedge stump
with the headset on. He's got a barrel.
All right, so fourth down here. Let's get these guys off the field. Oh, they're going to pass.
Yeah, they are. Oh, he caught that one-handed. I think he just got mossed. Can I use that, or I'm going to get infringement on that?
I don't know. I don't think Randy's going to be listening to this.
Man, he reached out. Number 3 reached out, snagged the tip of that football with one hand, reels it in. Heck of a catch by Jackson Kripe.
Really, it wasn't bad defense down there either. Trent Camp had pretty good defense on him. Just an outstanding play there by that receiver. And it looks like the receiving core is going to have some replacements in it, Matt, next year.
Well, you always like to see that out of your opponent.
Yeah.
Like to see a little depth.
All right, so now here, the ball back on the ground.
Oh, man.
Oh, good job there. Who's out there?
Marty almost had another one.
Meister again.
I think Hunter Meister tracked out. Oh, my goodness.
Donuts.
Wow. Well, hey, it's not all a bad day.
Get in there, Caden. Come on, you got practice tomorrow?
Frosted cinnamon. Yes, you do.
Get you a little gut bomb action in there going, a little donut action.
Oh, the mini donut lady has delivered. Thank you.
All right, down to a minute and 15 seconds to go. Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter, 42-7. JV team's out on the field now. North Decatur on defense. Here's going to be a run around this side. Good job there. Good fill by everybody.
Hunter Meister at the feet of that guy again. He is flying around this football field at the moment.
Hayden Caney coming up from his linebacker spot there.
Tony get a piece of that one too?
Yeah, I think he did. Him and Meister kind of tag teamed out a little bit.
My apologies. I've got my face full of cinnamon donuts.
Hey,
they are hot out
go
of the
right
fire.
after. I can smell them. It's eating that ragweed away. All right, so 3rd and 14 here. They're going to have to run this play, and then the game will be done. It looks like they're just going to kneel this sucker down.
And that's going to be it. North Decatur, not the result that we wanted, falls 42-7 here in a tough game at home on Youth Night. We're going to come back with some stats and wrap this thing up. Thanks all. We'll be right back. Listen to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field, where the Chargers take a little bit of a beating here tonight. They go down 42-7. And what was a lopsided contest was 7-7 or 14-7 after the first quarter. What was a really entertaining first quarter and first start of the second quarter, and then a couple big plays, and this thing got away from the Chargers, as they now are going to fall to 3-2 on the year, and will be traveling up to Rushville next week. Well, they will take on the Lions. And Matt is working on getting the stats here tonight, which are going to reflect the score, I think, other than maybe in time of possession. Matt, you get the stat pack?
I did. Well, I didn't get the stat pack, but I got the old school MS-DOS version.
Wasn't much of a talk down there tonight, as we're already to the rope.
Yeah, so, at the end of the day, not a whole lot changed the second half, because we ended up, 14 first downs for Lapel on 65 rushing yards, 305 in the air for a total of 370 total yards. North Decatur, not so much, 13 first downs on 166 yards total. 116 of that came on the ground, 50 in the air, and the 2 interceptions on 10 for 17 for Morris. Average per play, 3.2. Here's the stat of the game. Lapel's average per play, 7.6. Time of possession was in North Decatur's favor by about 7 minutes, but really didn't matter. Like we talked, the big plays made the difference, and that's where the Bulldogs, who are celebrating over on that far side.
And that deservedly so. They played a good game here tonight. They were by far and away, the better team here this evening. So I don't know, not a whole lot to say. Just weren't good on either side of the football tonight, Matt.
No, and I think, offensive line, we talked all year about how they've been effective against defensive lines that are much bigger than them. Obviously, this one was an obvious disparity in weight and athleticism on either side. I don't know about athleticism. That's not fair. They're just bigger, right? And we had a hard time keeping them out of our backfield, and that penetration kind of haunted us in that first half. And then as the game wore on, we talked about it early in the first half. Craig had all day to throw. You give a quarterback of that kind of talent time to survey, and he's going to pick you apart, which is exactly what he did.
Yeah, I can only remember a couple times where we put some pressure on it, and that kid, he's a heck of a quarterback, but I don't think he likes people around his feet, and I don't think he likes to be move off his spot. Other than when he can still boot. I mean, he's a heck of a passer from that way too. But, he is not going to miss if he's standing back there with no pressure around him. And he didn't miss tonight. And credit them too. I mean, those receivers were the real deal too, as they made some outstanding catches as well too. The one in the end zone there to get to 42 was a heck of a catch. But again. The big play's been a problem for us this year, and we got to sew that up. And a lot of that goes into that, no pressure on the quarterback, plays down the center of the field. But nonetheless, Chargers have got to regroup from this one. They'll look at film tomorrow, I think, and then they'll put this one behind them. And
go on to the next one.
It's on to next week at Rushville, where we'll have a good test up there. So, with that, we're going to close it out here tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors, H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Kennelly & Daughters Car Wash, Napoleon State Bank, Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy-Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Russ Hubler 4, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Fry's A&W. Thank you to all those who make this possible week in and out. And, Matt, we will see you in Rushville next week.
Hopefully the Charger faithful will follow us to the road game to Rushville. If not, you can catch it here on the Charger Broadcasting Network for tonight. Thanks for listening, everybody, and have a good night.